You're live.
We're live. Let me put that away. I got some noisemakers. Chronicles of the Coast, our weekly Dungeons and Dragons stream. We are chronicling our adventure through the hardcover book Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Made some changes. Our particular table is playing in a style of a what if. A what if you play through it and we come through to clean up the mess that you made. All of the encounters are based off of a possible scenario of what players might have done. So that this way, you, the player, if you are going through the hardcover book, you can expect there to be little to no spoilers. Little to no. There could possibly be one or two. I mean, now that we're here, our players have come to a place called Willowwood. I guess that could be a spoiler. Anyways, our stream is live. You can see us on Twitch.
Write that down.
You can see us on twitch.tv/chroniclesotc. We have stuff going on Facebook Live. We have stuff going on YouTube. You can like and subscribe or share any of those, I believe. We've got a Twitter, we've got an Instagram, we've got
Facebook
all kinds
group?
of stuff. Facebook groups.
The Facebook group is gaining traction.
Perhaps you've seen some of our posts in the Dungeons and Dragons 5e group that we have been asking questions on to you out there in the cyberspace world. A little bit of a recap. 4 adventurers. Cole Paleborn, Half-Orc Barbarian. Grim Timbers, Divination Gnome Wizard. Sunday Plenty, Noble Rogue, if there was ever such a thing, / fighter, and Finn Littlemint Baldrum, a mostly bard, somewhat sorcerer. You have that point, right? Yeah, at least one. Celestial or
Divination.
Divination? It's not divination. I don't know. Anyways, a halfling bard.
Divine Soul.
Divine Soul. That's it. And our 4 players have been venturing into Undermountain because the 4 of them had been afflicted by a curse. They pulled off a heist against Manshoon back in Waterdeep, but the items that they gathered were cursed. And through spells cast, divinations, legend lore, they had learned that it was a very powerful curse, and the only way to alleviate it is to find Manshoon. Only the touch of Manshoon can remove the curse. Well, he had disappeared. Fortunately for them, rumors abound of Manshoon's severed arm locked away on the 9th level of Undermountain. And so they're on their way to find that, to relieve the curse. Along the way, they have made plenty of friends. Longest friend at the time, a dispossessed warforged from the realm of Eberron named Fala. Fala has been looking for a way to go back home, but also made a new home and new friends. So Fala's an interesting character. Only 6 years old, so Fala's very naive. And recently they came across a warlock, but unfortunately the warlock will not be joining us tonight. Thaddeus will be staying in the Willowwood, as you guys have just recently defeated an Aboleth. Man, you didn't even have to flee. You guys were able to mostly just kind of sail out peacefully out of the twisted caverns, soon to be twisted no more. And you came to the Willowwood. There you found, along the banks of the Sargoth River, an altar dedicated to Malar, god of the hunt. And so you were offered a blessing if you would partake in the hunt. And the players decided yes. But not the way they expected. They became the prey. And fleeing for their lives, they outran wild boar and wolves before finally reaching a place where they were able to regain their forms, but the wild animals became lycanthropes. Through combat and bravery, they succeeded, and as their final foe fell, they found themselves at the feet of Willow, a moon elf and patron archdruid of the Willowwood. And you, the players. Delayed effect. You, the players, You have rested. You've been here for a little while. Willow has been a kind host. She has shared a few things with you. She's reluctant to tell you much, but a little bit of what you've learned. You've been here for a full 10 day. And in that time, Willow has used some of her very strong, powerful druidic magic to cast the spell Heal on both Finn Littleman and Sunday Plenty.
Fuck yeah.
And that relieves you of your affliction left upon you by the aboleth. You do not need to wash yourself in water or suffer the acid damage as you dry out and die.
I can
So
see
there.
myself again. Thank you.
For the remaining 8 days, Willow has been providing other such services, such as Hero's Feast every day. There has been no need to hunt or prey upon the land. Willow has made it clear that she does not enjoy people harming the peaceful creatures of her glade. And as you guys have been here spending time with her, she opened up a little bit of the history of Willowwood. She came here years and years ago with a man named Yanark. Yanark was an apprentice of sorts to Hallister. While Willow longed to travel to the above world again, Yanark had forbid it. In her anger, the two lashed out, and Willow sadly had slain her lover. And as the fury in Willow's heart abated, she had seen the horror that was in front of her, and that as a sort of self-imposed punishment in exile, she has decided to honor his last request, and that was to never return to the surface world. But as she has been here, Willow's heart has languished in darkness and sadness. Hallister has taken Willow as a friend, maybe something along the lines of an adopted daughter even, but Hallister has a soft spot for her. So through the use of several wish spells, Hallister has created this underground biome of forested area for Willow specifically, and has left a sort of magical artifact in Willow's tower that controls the seasons, the day, the time of day, all the sun cycles, so that the entire illusion appears to be as real as possible.
That's cool.
She's got her own little harp up there.
Of a sort.
Tell her Trump of Thorns show up.
Over time, Willow has made it her home. She has a displacer beast. The beast's name is Chrisan. She has let you know that Chrisan was the name of a mercenary who had ventured down here. Again, who had captured Willow's heart. But the romance, again, was fleeting. As Hallister did not approve.
I'm looking at
Leave it
you,
alone,
man.
Finn.
With pocket sand.
Right? Candle wax.
Hallister did not approve, and he used his magic to interfere, causing Willow to once again slay her friend. And so, in order to avoid any
Hallister
sort,
did that?
Hallister intervened. He didn't like Willow's choice.
Wow.
So, Willow has been somewhat open, but very cold, distant, and aloof. She hasn't offered much detail other than that. Not about herself as a person. Her history, yes, but not who Willow is on the inside, which is constantly, as you can kind of tell through your insight, she is every single day, every minute, every hour. This memory of the surface world has long since faded from her mind, and in this sort of black depression has crept in and taken root so deep that all that's really left is the outer shell of a druid.
No. Just kidding.
She is a moon elf, of course, purple skin, a brown hair. Butterflies nest in her hair. They come to and leave, nest here and there. They're constantly flitting about her. Always close as her displacer beast. Her eyes the color of emeralds, and her touch gentle.
So has she given us quarters? A place to sleep?
Not inside of her tree. It's a massive tree turned into a tower.
Okay.
But you have a place to sleep. Also, several times she has asked to see the bite mark on your arm, but says nothing of it.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that myself. Finn, you want to take can we take a look at this together maybe?
Oh shit.
Maybe run a few tests to see if I'm okay.
We just got cured, gosh darn it.
You know, there's curses and then there's curses, right?
Can we say this is still the first day?
Yes.
Alright.
Cool. Everyone gather around and watch me as I deduce what this is.
What kind of check are you making?
I look at it and I poke at it and I give it a good smell. Is it leaking any pus? Does it seem infected or inflamed?
It's red.
It's red, from what I can tell.
To be honest, it doesn't even, I can't even hardly feel it. It's not numb, it feels fine. I think I can even cast.
It looks weird. It's all gray.
With my medical knowledge, what do I know?
What did you get? Did I hear 10?
24.
A 24?
Excuse me.
Thought I heard 10.
That's a doctorate, buddy. That's like a PhD.
Pretty high.
Yeah. It's Dr. Finn.
The bite itself
Finn Little.
is typical of a bite. You can see that it is healing. It does not appear to be a life-threatening wound.
So there's no like dark varicose veins like going up his arm to his heart or anything like that?
No.
There's no like, oh, hey Willow, do you have any holy water?
No, I'm afraid I don't keep that around. The water of the wood is what sustains everything here. That is my type of holy.
Yeah. Okay. I could try an arcana, but it seems like it'd be your deal.
Yeah. Maybe with Finn's help, we can get a little blood, and I can test that with some of the alchemical unguents that I have.
Hey, wait. Take a little bit of the blood from the wound, right? Sprinkle a little bit of silver dust into it. If it catches fire, then you're a werewolf.
I don't think it works like that, Finn. I mean, do you want to drown me, and if I sink, I'm not a werewolf, and if I float, I am because I survived?
No,
somehow?
Grim. You obviously take something that is able to float, and then you compare it to your weight, and if you and it weigh the same, then you know that you're a witch.
You know what? Maybe just put a little silver dust on me right here. Why take out the blood?
Do I even have silver dust?
We have silver coins.
Oh yeah.
Would you like some silver coins?
Yeah, cool. Can you ground this into dust somehow? Oh, it's not pure enough, sorry. Is this plated?
Just take a rock. Sure, I grind up a silver piece.
You
Yeah.
like shave some off with a knife or something?
Yeah, like, well, it's
If the
like, you know,
grinding
that
doesn't work.
that was my great grandma's like mortar and pedestal, you know.
Use your rock.
You just make one of those
Yeah.
ones you get at the beach.
All right,
It's
yeah,
got
I
water
take
deep
some
on
of this silver dust, right? I put it on Grimm's wound and see what it does.
it. I brace for impact.
Should I be ready so we can put a stake in his heart?
Like some medieval sorcerer thinks like this is how it works.
Grim, this is gonna hurt us more than it's gonna hurt you.
Just sprinkling it on the wound.
Yeah, like this. Yes.
Placing
Silver dust.
placing metal pieces in your wound does have a painful feel to it.
I'm covered in metal.
Hey, wait.
Which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
not necessarily unexpected. It's a little bit like salt on a wound.
But it seem to have some sort of extra adverse reaction.
Yeah, is it like magnetized to his blood?
Well, everything is magnetized to him, even non-ferrous metal.
I know. So is it just like where the bite is? Is it like form something that says, "Ha ha ha, you're a werewolf now."
Welcome to the club.
Right.
You'll get the brochure in the mail.
Teen Wolf, bitch.
Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
No.
Don't come in. Michael Keaton.
No, nothing like that. Nothing
No?
unusual.
No,
happens.
okay. Then I use the decanter of endless water to thoroughly clean out his wound.
I appreciate that.
I try to sterilize it, and then I wrap it properly.
Okay.
Um,
Seems like this is gonna remain a mystery for now.
do you have any way to like arcana this?
I mean, I can't think of any way other than to maybe get some of my own blood in a vial and test it.
All right. Well, what if that blood isn't infected yet? You know, you have the 4 humors, and
I guess you do know a lot about medicine. You've proven that, so do tell.
yes, sometimes they're out of balance, you know, and you need to let out some of the blood to allow the other humors to collect inside your body.
I don't want to think that that's how it works.
I'm looking at the druid like, these guys think they're gonna kill themselves.
Better them than me. As she says so, like 3 or 4 squirrels rush out of the bushes and start climbing up and like chittering, but she stands there statuesque. Places a hand on her displacer beast, who just kind of keeps eyeing Grim.
Nice. I've made a friend.
All right. Well, what do you think you need to do to fix this?
I don't even know if there's anything wrong.
Why not just heal it?
All right. Well, I cast Cure Wounds on it.
And the wound itself begins to close itself up.
Okay, cool. I'm not a werewolf then. Let's hope. We'll see what happens.
Insight check.
What?
His insight is so high,
You're
he
certain.
peers into his soul.
Certain.
You are
Gleaming
certain
things.
he's a werewolf.
With
With
your
your 2. You believe it with all your heart.
Then starting rumors.
Yeah. 2 plus 9.
My humors are jacked. Okay, man.
What do you think?
11. I
You
don't
go
know.
ahead and believe what you want to believe.
All right. Anyway, Willow, you will allow us to stay here for a week, right? Give us a whole 10-day to pick ourselves up by our bootstraps. That didn't sound
There are a
right.
few conditions upon staying here in the Willowwood, but yes, should you agree to live peacefully and please stay away from the altar of Malar, well, then you may stay.
Okay.
Oh, I already know what you did.
I mean, it wasn't really our fault.
Well, he's not a benevolent god.
You didn't ask him what he wants in return for the powers.
That is true.
If you have accepted his blessings, then you have promised to shun civilization and embrace the evil curse of lycanthropy.
What?
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah, it turns out, yes, Malar is the patron of evil lycanthropes.
Oh man! If only I'd said that earlier.
How did we miss that?
The dagger's just looking better every time I think about
That's
it.
what we do. Curses follow us.
I don't want to be a
That
werewolf.
sucks.
All
What was
right.
that boon again?
So how do I get rid of
I
this?
don't want to be a werewolf.
Are you cursed?
I
Somebody
don't
starts
think so.
crying.
Poor
Well,
son.
then, if you are not cursed, then you would have nothing to worry about.
Well, he gave me like strength, like iron skin.
So you have received a blessing.
Yeah.
Well, then it seems to me that in order to retain that blessing, you must live by the tenets of Malar.
Well,
However, to Malar, being evil, he does have a streak of sympathy in him, as part of his tenets are to hunt to provide for the weak and the infirm.
oh.
But I must ask that you please do not hunt here. I would be so distraught if something had befallen any of my forest friends.
Can we,
Squirrel.
can we forage?
Can we go back to the part where we're gonna turn into werewolves?
Yeah.
Who's to say that you will turn into a werewolf?
You did.
Yeah.
I said that you must embrace the curse of lycanthropy.
We killed one.
Well,
Not ready for that.
perhaps if you wish to retain that blessing, you stay your hand.
On killing werewolves?
Well, yes.
Alright, well.
I kind of felt like we were forced into it personally.
Yeah, kinda. Well, anyway, you know what? We'll walk down that road when we get there.
Yeah.
We got a week to figure shit out here. I think we should take a vacation, you know, like a little miniature one.
So well-deserved rest.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
There
When's the
are,
next full moon?
there are good berries that grow here in the Willowwood. I will attempt to heal your wounds, and
Oh yeah,
I should be able to
Every time I speak.
conjure up a feast, enough food to fill your bellies.
Is there a pond nearby?
The River Sargoth.
Okay.
Hey, we killed the aboleth, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excellent. His waters had been tainting the woods as of late. I had endeavored to try to stop him, but his power was great.
Hey, did you make that mushroom with all the alcohol?
No, I do not know of what you speak.
Mystery lives on.
Mm-hmm. So if everything seems relatively safe around here, and my wound is bandaged up, I am going to go over to find a nice calm spot on the edge of the river and start practicing my scrying spell.
I must also ask, please, in your foraging, please do your best not to disturb Tilari.
Come again?
Tilari.
Tilari?
Yes. Tilari is a friend of mine. We are on good terms. He likes to preside over the entrance to the cavern to the south. Tilari and I had spoken about stopping the aboleth, but we have more pressing matters to attend to. As it would turn out, there are some caverns recently opened up below us, filled with Drow practicing a terrible dark blood magic.
You know about the Drow?
Yes, Tilari and I have been trying to find a way to stop them from rising up from the depths, but, well, the blood magic that they practice has been growing great as of late.
Gruesome and strong, it almost killed us.
Hey, she's a traitor.
Traitor what?
The book.
Who's a traitor?
Oh, yeah. No.
He is.
Oh, whoa.
I'm still mad at you, Graham.
Hey, I was under the control of a very powerful beast.
You are still under that control.
No. They're mad, insane creatures, but they're beautiful, Finn. And the fact that you can't see that shows me how small your mind truly is.
Psychobabble again.
Anyways, I have some information that may be of some value to you. I think I've gleaned all that I can from it, and I present her with the papers from the mad Drow scientist,
Gareth.
Disgusting. Take that away.
Okay.
The sooner it leaves my wood, the better.
Just thought it might help you, you know.
I can sense the darkness from it. Leaves
Knowledge is power.
a foul stench and taste. Knowledge is power. My dear, the wood, nature provides.
Grim, can you stop upsetting people?
I was just thinking that.
I think it's just in my nature, Finn. I try to be as nice as I can. I thought you'd like it. It's like a present. I'm just gonna give it to her.
Listen.
Yeah. Oh, yes, because we Druids, we so loved the aberrations of Drow in there.
Sorry. I'll take it back.
I just dig their clothes.
Roll it up.
Perhaps it would be best if you set it on fire, and then bless it, and then set it on fire again.
Yeah, I put it away. It's gone. You can chill.
Yes.
I put
So
it-
long as it remains in these woods, it is never gone.
Oh, okay.
It's
Sorry.
technically not. It's in the back hallway.
Okay. Boop. There. Now it's somewhere else. Another dimension.
Cool. I love it.
A 10-day, not a day more.
Just hide me next time.
Graham, I think you're busy, like, getting ready to learn how to do a cool spell.
Yeah, that's what.
How long can you hold your breath?
If you curl up, you
Stay
could look
close
like a
enough.
rock.
Wait, is that the eaten one? Yeah, okay, so if she's done berating me for trying to give her a present now, I'm going to go study my spells at the river.
All right.
Kicks rocks, he says.
And so I do. I begin to attempt to, for the first time ever, to cast the scrying spell.
And what does the scrying spell do?
It allows me to see a person or place of my choosing from where I am at. I think I can either choose, I think I can see and hear them. I'll have to look at it specifically.
Okay.
But for now, for starters, I will start with a very familiar place, and that is the Rosethorn Theater. Gonna peek in and see what old Harlan Queensby's up to.
It's crying every day in the pants.
So you cast the scrying spell, and that creates an invisible sensor, an orb that, if you are able to see invisible objects, gives off a subtle light. It appears as just like Fala's drift globe. This orb, I believe it is stationary.
No, that's clairvoyance that you're thinking of.
Is that clairvoyance?
Yep.
Okay.
Scrying is like a silver mirror, a font filled with, it says holy water, but I'm using the river. That's all I got right now.
Oh, Sargoth River.
Yeah.
Terrible.
And you focus on a particular creature you can see on the same plane of existence as you. They gotta make a wisdom saving throw, modified by how well I know them and what type of connection I have to them.
Okay.
So if I am very familiar with them, they have a -5 to the save.
So you're scrying on Harlan.
Yep.
What time of day is it for Harlan there?
That'll be good to know.
As you scry and you look into the murky depths of the Sargoth and you try to look back to see what's going on, you see that the theater house is getting itself up and running. The Rosethorn Theater back in Waterdeep, your home and place of business. People are waking up. The cast is practicing because the ushers are cleaning. Harlan is getting the day's meal all set, and he goes about his business. And that's when you see a young boy walk in, and it is the chef's boy, Artie.
Oh, Artie.
And Artie comes up and pulls up a stool and climbs up there, and you see Harlan grab a little chef's hat, sticks it on his head, and just a pat, and you watch for a second, kind of just admiring a father and his son, and while they are baking the day's bread, it turns into a little bit of a food fight as flour is tossed back and forth. Little Harlan is like, look, Dad, I'm like Finn Littleman. Be gone, beholder! Shh! And he throws it through the air.
So
Then Harlan begins to tell the story about Finn and Finn's mother, who once fought an invisible beholder.
Heard that one before.
So while he's kind of been in his trance for a minute, Cole's secretly wants to make contact with Radamanthes, so can tell he's like entering a trance. And so I go and I sit down kind of cross-legged next to Grim, and all of a sudden I just see like a single tear
Yeah.
like going down Grim's cheek.
Oh,
Yeah.
And a
great
smile.
tear.
Your goddamn assistant is wasting our profits. He's having a...
Yes! I love Grim Timbers. I love it.
What's that, Grim? I can't hear you.
I love it. You knew it.
No idea what's going on back at the theater. Do you, little...
Jesus, that is the best.
You get inspiration.
He says he's obsessed with money.
Great.
What's that? I'm busy.
That was very in character.
That's perfect.
That deserves inspiration.
But yes, that is exactly Grim's just meditating. Single tier.
Our money.
Yeah. 25 copper. There's another 25 copper.
Yeah.
Right? Now we gotta work harder down here.
He's not even keeping track of that in the books.
Yeah. Are we paying the boy?
Yeah, dude, he's obviously an apprentice.
He's on the books now? Yeah.
You gotta start somewhere, Grim.
Cole.
That was perfect, dude.
So Colt continually tries over the course of 10 days to meditate and make contact and try to materialize the spirit of his deceased father unsuccessfully. However you want to say that happens.
So, at some point when I come out of my trance from viewing the Rosethorn Theater, I notice Cole next to me, and I start pondering what it could possibly take to protect his brain from these creatures. Maybe relying on some of the new techniques I learned from Malar. And I actually, while Cole is meditating, I actually start poking around his head, and I pull out like some sharp objects, and I'm like poking the back of his head.
His brain tattoo.
Yeah, to like try to like see where reaction points are and everything. If I could try to understand how to make an item or something that might help him. Or
It is
potion.
damn near impossible to do anything with him poking at the back of your head.
So like right as I see the shape like start to coalesce, I'm like, Father.
And that's the closest you ever get. And for the next 9 days, frustratingly, you get absolutely no response.
Oh.
It isn't.
If he weren't your friend, you'd probably hold him underwater.
Is that why that's all I can hold my
Right.
It's not the time to rage.
So Sunday during her 10-day, she's actually going to ask Willow if she could have the animals set up a training course for her to like do her acrobatics and stealth, because we got 9th level, to help improve her dexterity, because that's what I put my attributes on.
Oh.
And during that time, I want like a safe but extensive training course in some sort of rogue acrobatic type thing throughout her growth.
So,
I think Finn had similar.
so you've heard the legends then of tiny mice sewing dresses and birds with garlands, have you? I am not your fairy.
Only in stories my mother told
I am
me.
not your fairy godmother. I will not take you to the ball in a pumpkin, and my animals will do no such thing. If you want to go run and jump and swing, go do so like the primate that you are.
But she's like a
All right, that's
voice.
good.
All the animals start
You like-
queuing
you
up.
hear it
Anyway,
Oh.
Sunday, you hear like out in the back room, like.
go find out what's going on.
There's this like rope that's like tied up like about 20 feet up, right? I keep getting about a quarter of the way up and then rope down. I get up a little bit higher and then I just like fall down again.
Okay.
Yeah, every once in a while I get up like halfway and then I hit the ground. What am I doing wrong?
Let me show you how to do this, Finn. Show them how to do it the right way. I'm like,
What is this, like fist, hand over hand?
yeah, you gotta
You don't
use your
use
legs, your
legs.
thighs.
No. Oh, okay. So like, do you get leverage from the tree? You do it?
I just climb up it.
Oh, okay, just hand over hand.
Hand over hand, you climb
Yeah.
up. You climb up the rope. It is.
That's what I've been trying to do.
What was it? What did you say? Like 30 feet up? Something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty high up there, and you climb up and you get right up to the top of the branch, and you sit there and you wave, and
Come on.
the
this is easy.
branch shudders a little bit, and you turn to look around, and you're looking
shit.
face to face to a tree ant.
Oh, I shimmy down as fast as I can.
It takes the rope and unwraps it and like throws it to the ground. The tree ant, with the sound of cracking wood, it stomps off into the other direction and disappears into the willow wood.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
The tree just moved. It
You
looked
know-
at me.
You know, you're a terrible teacher right now.
That was
Sunday.
the tree.
Sunday.
You picked the worst tree.
Sunday, you don't just like teach somebody by just doing it better than them.
All right. Well, let's just
Like,
start with the
where
basics.
was the lesson
okay?
in that part?
At least you didn't fall on your face that last time.
Listen, I need like an intensive like cardio program, maybe. Like,
Okay, we could do that.
I got an idea.
We gotta stay on the ground though, because
All right, you see those bees up there, though? That bee's nest.
yeah. Did you just see that tree you walk off?
I know where those wolves are, right?
What are you planning on doing?
Take the bee's nest, right? And throw it inside the wolf den. That'll give us
How do you get the bees?
that'll give us the intensive cardio that we need.
He's right, Sunday. You gotta live with the danger.
Holy shit, Grim! Where have you been this whole
I
time?
thought that was a rock. I really did.
It's all the ferrous metal that's been collected from the curse that now he's just kind of a lump of.
All right. So Grim,
I thought Cole was
It's getting
sitting
so
next to a
bad.
rock.
It's getting so bad that Grim's
can help.
speed is in half.
you can help Grim. Okay,
no.
Grim, just stay hidden. Use your mage hand.
Yes.
Throw it in the wolf den, and we'll run.
It's like he doesn't even know me, Sunday. I don't know Mage Hand. I'm not a wizard servant.
Don't you have to? Oh, maybe not.
You got like unseen servant.
Stop with that
Yeah,
thinking
I
you're
got
gonna
that
get
one.
us kicked out
Well,
of
then
here.
use that.
Okay, what do you want me to do again?
Take the bee's
Don't. No,
nest.
that's a bad idea.
Throw it in the wolf den, and then Sunday and I will learn how to run like the wind.
Alright, but I'm gonna be invisible all
No,
the time.
you're gonna piss Willow
Yeah,
off.
let's do this. Come on.
You're gonna piss Willow off by messing with her bees and her wolves.
He's right, these are
All right.
Every time we go somewhere, Finn, we
Fine.
always get us kicked out.
Are you gonna help me or not, Sunday?
I will.
I'm trying to lose. I'm trying to
How
lose
about-
some poundage
Let's
here.
just go. We'll go to the water. Go to the water. We'll start there.
What, swimming?
We'll just kind of swim in place. See if you can hold
That
the
is
water
so lame.
so you don't
Sunday.
sink.
That is so
Here,
lame.
we'll tie some rocks to your ankles so we give a little bit of weight.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna go train alone Sunday. You've been of a lot of help. Just
I think I have. That's what I watch. I'll do it first.
tons of help Sunday.
He doesn't understand what it takes to be an apprentice. You know, you have to start from the beginning.
I was trying, but he's trying to do bees and wolves, and I'm just like, let's just.
You've
do some
got to learn how
water
to walk
stuff.
before you can run. I understand. I'm really sorry
Meanwhile-
about all that.
Cole
I'm
jogs
just
by.
gonna go.
Sunday stuff.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Hey Cole.
just jogs by.
It's like there's a log on his back. This massive log, and he's just
Cardio.
Come on, Finn, let's go, Finn, come on. I am a very humble, very happy to
Jumping. Just think you're a rabbit. Think you're a
I
rabbit.
find a black bear and I just wrestle him for a while.
roll initiative. You gonna
Didn't
wrestle
even
that
say
bear?
hello
Wrestle that
to the
bear.
blackberry.
Did you sniff his butt at least? Say hi.
I'm like, hey bear, you're picking honey in the wrong forest, bitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
18.
It's got to be a bear's initiative.
You can't like stupefy him or
That's
anything.
awesome.
Yeah.
He's cutting words.
Well, no, that's not fair, little mate. If you're wrestling,
I said, hey bear, you picked the fight in the wrong.
Does the bear?
yeah.
Does the bear not have? Does the bear have to
Foul play.
understand what you say?
No,
No, with cunning words.
just cutting words.
It understands the tone. Very
So what does that do?
-6.
-6. Okay, so you go first.
Yeah.
The bear looks at you, honey on its paw. Then starts kind of lumbering towards you lazily.
All right, I grapple him.
Strength check.
You want to wrestle?
Can I use my athletics?
Do you slap him on the back
No,
a couple
it's,
times? Give him
straight.
the old.
Strength check on this one.
It's not athletics.
No, it's strength.
So, a strength saving throw is what you would use when you're being attacked.
I'm well aware what you're trying to do.
Got it. 19 -1.
20 plus 2.
All right, I am grappled by the bear.
You try to grapple the bear, and your arms go. It stands up on its back legs. You rush up and just arms around it as you hug this bear, and it kind of just like with a massive paw, side of your head, knocks you sideways. Does no damage, but drops you to the side a little bit. The bear is
a child beating on a bear.
Yeah, I'm 3 feet tall.
The bear is a bear. The bear is going to do what bears do, and the
Yes,
bear goes to try to
exactly.
bite you.
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's do this.
You're gonna kill one of the animals?
What? No.
Are you watching this? He's not gonna be killing him.
16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You're gonna take 5 piercing damage.
Oh no.
As then it uses its claws to try and pound and swipe at you, knocking you to the side. It makes another attack. Why are you doing
very
this?
good idea now.
17 to hit.
Well, I thought my friends would help me train, but
17 to hit.
Wrestle a bear.
That's 7 slashing damage as the claws, it's grabbed you by the back of your armor, it's shaking you and trying to claw into.
ah, it's a terrible idea.
You even have armor?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's leather.
It's trying to rip apart your leather exterior, and your turn.
All right, yeah.
Just bear some honey.
What? Okay. We're attacking the bear.
I begin casting.
I cast
spell.
Bane on this bear. Give me a wisdom
You
save.
say it as if the bear's gonna counterspell you?
Yeah, you never know. It might have the abilities of the druid.
It's
somehow.
kind of
Could be
cocky,
the
but I
druid.
guess I'll take it.
15.
Didn't pass.
Oh, good. He's now baned. And now
Alright. You've baned
it's
a
your
bear.
turn now.
Never goes to attack. Once again, minus 1d4 to its rolls.
May I interject?
No,
You want
I
to
use
roll
cutting
initiative?
The first attack with its bite is a miss.
eaten. Woo!
It goes to attack you again with its claws. Also a miss. The bear suddenly, you are too slippery for the bear. As it tries to lunge forward, lunge forward, takes a bite at you. You sidestep it. It snaps closed with its claw over that way, but you're 3 feet. You duck down and roll underneath the bear. The bear turns around, tries to see where you are, reposition itself. Your turn.
I'm gonna grab that bear.
Gonna ride it out.
All right, this will be my last chance, and then if I
on his
don't,
back.
you know what? I'm gonna cast Control Monster.
What?
Charm Monster.
Why do you decide to do that after you roll that 20?
I know, right?
I don't need 20, guys. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Charm Monster, please.
It's disadvantage if you're already in combat.
Yeah, cool.
And I'm just letting him know if he doesn't.
For me?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
He would
He
have
has advantage against
Yeah.
this. Correct.
What do I gotta beat?
15.
On what?
I think it's a Wisdom save, right?
Then I beat it.
Oh, he beats it.
What?
Good bait.
Charisma? Yeah, you're probably right. So it's,
Yeah, it would probably be Wisdom.
I
so.
shout out the command words to a spell. Resilius,
Oh,
defend us! And I cast Odaluk's Resilient Sphere on the bear.
And that gives the bear resilience, resistance to.
No, it's in a bubble now.
Don't. Yeah, I was
Oh.
gonna say I don't think he can get out.
Yeah.
It's like a hamster wheel.
it's
Yeah,
like
he's
floating in
basically
a bubble.
Yeah.
Oh no!
The bear tries to come at you again.
Yeah.
Instead, it's
Can
like
you roll
just-
over me?
it's bumping you around.
No, can you just like straight up roll over me?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, that'd work.
Yeah, no, the bear rolls.
Dex save
Try to rub its belly.
if it's unwilling.
I don't know if the bear would be unwilling or not.
Right.
In this situation.
What do I gotta
It's
beat?
crazy.
I wouldn't know.
17.
I failed it. The
Okay.
bear is inside of a bubble as this magical sphere forms around the bear and creates this giant plastic ball with little slots in the side so it can breathe, and it lunges forward towards you, confused about its circumstances. It rolls on top of Finn. Finn, you grapple the ball, and as the bear kind of loses its footing, and you
Bear
hold
back
on,
in the
and it begins to tumble down a hill.
Oh, into the Sunweb River.
And as you roll, it's just like every time it bounces, it's on Finn. It rolls through the air. Rolls again. It bounces into
It's
a
a
tree.
tree.
It ping pongs this
yes.
way. It pinballs. It hits a rock. It goes bing, bing, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding, ding,
pink.
ding, ding.
Yeah, like the Pinko.
Yeah.
Pachinko?
Chinko, yes.
And finally, it
Bunch of million
hits
balls come in.
the dirt, rolls up a rock, off of a ledge, arcs through the air, into the river. The bear floats there. The magic bubble floats. Did I mention that? It floats now.
It's kind of
Gravity bubble.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said there was holes.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it's magical holes. They're breathing holes.
Magical
Air
hamster
out,
ball.
not in.
Yeah, no water.
Yeah.
So I'm like
The
beaten
sphere
and
is weightless,
bruised,
so.
like completely to shit, and I look at this bear, I'm just like,
We'll call it a tie.
The bear's in this ball, just like trying to paw it this way. Your weight's kind of keeping it.
Just like
And
Still stuck on it?
that's your day one.
Yeah, that is how I learned how to grapple and use my stout dwarven.
I can just see you limping back up the hill.
Yep. I'm now 5. I can move 5 feet
Cole will
faster.
meet you about halfway through and pick you up. And while we walk back,
Cradled in his arms.
in the morning, just wake up and work out. All right, we'll start tomorrow.
You made it.
Yeah.
And
Thanks, Cole. Hey, Cole. Cole. I saw you trying to, like, be spiritual earlier. I can talk with the dead now, if you want.
Don't you need like a body?
You just have to have, like, a spirit or an attachment. I don't think so.
Will you try it?
Yeah, sure. I'll just do, like...
I think I'm working on something on my own now.
Oh, alright. Well,
and so
I almost want your style.
your 10-day passes. 10 days later, Willow is all set and ready. You guys have clearly been running amok in her woods.
We have.
And she is ready for you to go. In fact, Hero's Feast is already laid out. She's like, I took the liberty of getting all of your clothes washed. Turns out that the woodland creatures are capable of that.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, no, the beavers and the otters have gotten everything washed up for you.
Great.
The birds have prepared this basket of delicious foods for you. I hope you like acorns.
Oh. Sounds
Don't let
good.
the tree hit you where the nature split you.
And the bears were kind enough
Basket of
to
nuts.
scrap wood from parts of the trunks, and we put together these tree bark shields for you. One bear left a parting gift for you as well.
No, it's a piece of shit.
Here you go.
Big shield. Take your dung pile.
Yeah.
It's a piece of shit.
Yes.
It's like his hibernation plug.
Or fame.
She's got poop on her head.
Yeah.
It is the way of nature.
Yeah, it's the way of nature.
Now you got poop on your head too.
The way of nature.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you for your hospitality.
I suppose if you are in need of aid, I could help again in the future. Let us hope it doesn't come to that. I bid you all good luck.
Awesome.
Good luck to you.
Thanks
And,
for letting us sleep here.
And be wary of the drow in the depths. Pay to Leary no mind.
You ever get lonely down here?
No.
This isn't the time.
Goodbye.
Hey, good luck on your love life.
How will we know
okay.
Teleri if we see him?
There's no mistaking to Leary.
Okay.
Well, that's descriptive.
A couple points of note. At some point during the 10-day, I cast 2 spells into my ring.
Okay.
And I also cast Legend Lore on the Dwargar skull.
The Duergar skull that you found on level 2 is the skull of an ordinary Duergar. His name was Almac. He was a mercenary on a quest with a team of archaeologists that were treasure hunting. More like archaeologists. They're grave robbers.
Tomb Raiders.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
He was killed. His skull taken by Hallister, who encased it in glass, because he thought it would be really funny to put it inside of a gelatinous cube. And he enchanted it so that should this skull ever go inside of a gelatinous cube, or any ooze at all, it casts the enlarge spell on it. On the ooze.
On the ooze.
Only works on
awesome.
oozes.
Oh.
And
We have a ooze in a jar.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
By our powers combined.
With no jar.
On a side note, is the glass of high enough quality that I could use it in the future for my scrying spells?
I'm kidding.
I don't know what you mean.
You need like a crystal ball or
Oh,
a
that would
mirror
be a
or
cool
something.
crystal ball.
You need a focus to
Yeah.
cast it.
Sure.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Why not? That'd be cool.
Did we ever get to see the inside of the tower?
No.
Did you try?
No.
You know Sunday tried.
No.
Sneaky little thief. She had to
You
have
know,
tried.
she tried.
She had to have tried.
Yeah, every time you
Probably
climbed
fell.
up the side, there just happened to be an awakened tree there.
Yes.
Swatted,
I'm sure it was
swatted you
something-
off like an ant.
The ivy just went.
Yeah, there was one day they found you hanging upside down by your feet from an awakened tree. The ivy just wrapped around your
For
legs.
hours.
Yeah.
Just hanging there for hours. Before anybody found me.
Hey, could like one of the weeks like Cole and
I
I
was just
gang-
tired of yelling for help. And finally someone shows up.
It's another awakened
Finn's
tree.
bear is sitting at the bottom.
No, like
Yes.
yeah, like him,
just laying there
him, the other
scratching
bears
his
like
belly.
laughing it up, but then like Cole and I show up and like, hey, guess who it is? Then X gonna give it to you, so it's playing.
And I fling him on my back, and I run, jump.
No, we
Give
fight
me that
those bears
bear.
again. But this time we win.
Okay.
Like the end of Step Brothers.
You want to throw,
Even that
throw
bear.
it down on the bear?
Yeah, like
Right underneath
yeah,
the awakened trees.
yeah, we
No,
take
we don't do any of that.
No.
We don't do
bear's
any of that.
face. Like, hey, see
Wake
that
up,
dog
Finn.
poop? It's gross.
Always
You
gives us
shouldn't
some
make
trouble.
people like this.
Just hanging out.
All right, whatever. Sorry.
No, we don't do that.
No.
I don't do anything to piss
He's
off
done
the
with the
animals.
bear.
What did you
Straight back. Don't do anything to piss off the animals.
did you use
Thank you.
calisthenics on him, Cole? Why is he so insane right now?
I'm not insane. I'm
not the right
just.
word.
Been picking the wild mushrooms.
There's something he drank.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
So
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
you take leave of Willowwood and begin on your path to the area that you believe to be the way out, as per Willow's instructions.
Okay.
You have the option of traveling south, and I believe that there is a path that crosses over the Sargoth River.
There's a dude there, right?
Did you mention that there was an opening into the floor below?
So, what Willow had described to you was that she said, in more detail when you asked later, Umber Hulks have been burrowing through Undermountain. And in
Yeah,
their
showing for me.
random burrowing, the Umber Hulks have
Really
seemingly
lost one.
opened
Yeah.
up a tunnel to a lower level that Willow has been calling the Lost Level. She doesn't know much about it, but she knows that it's infested with Drow who are practicing blood magic.
And would we consider that level 6?
Yes.
Okay, so that's where we're supposed to be going, right? For the
And then
arcane.
the lost level.
For your side quest for not Ron Quinn Mystere, Jarlaxle Banre.
Yeah, but I thought that was where the arcane school was, or whatever that we were in.
That's level 9.
It's like I thought it was Friday, and I just found out it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Not even.
It's been level 9.
It's 2 weeks away.
For
Yeah, it
like
happens,
the
dude.
last 2 months you've been saying level 6, and I've just been back here smirking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So our options are to follow the river, or go down a number hole.
Umber Hulk Burrow.
Oh boy.
Burrow.
Well, that didn't work out with Freddie Amon, did it?
Does burrow and hole mean the same thing?
Man,
Kinda.
burrow is more like a long hole sideways.
But down.
Also down.
Okay.
I'm done with the river.
I'm gonna feel in the hole.
Yeah.
Seems like a bad idea, but we should do it.
I remember banshees. You know,
What's a number hole?
those were scary.
An Umber Hulk is an insect-like
Oh, yeah,
creature.
Hey,
Oh yeah, and
They're
also
very
rust
large.
monsters.
Bipedal.
Great.
I hope.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
know
get
what
rid
it
of
is
some of
personally,
this.
but Sunday
You can
doesn't
barely
know what a
move.
number hole is.
Oh my god, they would think of you as like food.
Yeah, they would eat me, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
They're also trainable.
Are they? That's
More
right.
pets.
I've seen
Speaking
those,
of pet,
those goblins.
you got to feed that fox.
It's monthly.
Oh,
It says so on the side here.
it says right on the sticker.
Yeah.
Don't feed before midnight.
Yeah.
Mm.
Once a month.
Yeah. You can feed the slime,
Alright.
but I don't think it needs to eat, right?
I'm not eating nothing in your pockets.
One thing, was it day or night when I peered in on Waterdeep? You said it was morning.
The same as the hours here in the Willowwood.
So at some point over the 10-day, can I try to get an idea of whether the moon is waxing or waning? Using
Waxing.
Scry.
Waxing. And as of right now, you're about 3 days away from the full moon.
Okay. Just checking. You can't be too safe.
Level 6 don't have a full moon.
Yeah, but anyways, I guess we'll burn that bridge when we get there. Hey, if I am a werewolf, who wants
Burn
me?
that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
This isn't the phrase like cross, Grim. It's
If
cross.
I had to choose,
Cross that
I'd pick
bridge.
vampire.
You don't burn bridges.
How did I
Grim.
say it?
You burn that bridge when we get there.
Burn
You've
that
seen how
bridge.
well I make friends, so I think I said it the right way.
It's not the right way, Grim.
It's not the right way at all.
I'm lucky enough that you all like.
It's cross. Cross that bridge.
Okay, I'll try and remember that. Okay, yeah. So down the Umberholt tunnel then. Sounds like where we gotta go.
All right, let's head to this whole new world.
Out of character, 5-minute break, real quick.
Sure.
Good timing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a bit of a low, we lost like 3 viewers on a little bit of a lull there, but that's okay.
It's okay, they'll come back.
We'll bring it back.
We're going back.
All right, so 5-minute break.
Yeah, 5-minute break.
Cool.
Some people's Twitch goes on away status.
That's
if you don't act.
Okay, we'll
Move
be back
the
in
mouse.
just a moment.
See you soon, loyal viewers.
We back.
back.
And we're back. The party.
Party.
You proceed to the south. There is an area where you can traverse the shallow parts of the Sargoth River. Actually, everything that you've seen so far, as you spent your 10-day here, the Sargoth gets much too shallow to take a boat or vessel any further along anyways.
Okay.
But you come to the river and begin to tread across. That's when you see a massive form move through the trees. It's huge, it's scaled, it's green. Giant wings begin to unfurl, and it takes a few steps across before a serpentine neck and reptilian head emerge from the brush, and you stare into the bright golden amber eyes of an adult green dragon.
Oh, Jesus.
With a singular sword protruding out of the left side of its skull, buried up to its hilt.
I drop to one knee.
Oh, yeah, I bow. I look down.
You must be Tulir.
Tulari, that is me.
You got quite the sword up there.
Are you injured?
It does hurt a little bit, but I've come to like it. It's an ornamentation now.
I like your attitude. That's the spirit. Oh my god.
Well, you've got to stay positive in life.
We were just going that way.
Indeed. You must take care then. Beware. The blood drow below us. Terrible creatures.
Cindy slightly pees herself.
Just
a little bit.
Can I tell what kind of sword it is from the hilt?
It appears to be a longsword of sorts, buried deep into the dragon's skull.
Hey, do you know any dragons around here?
Only myself.
Do you know about the one in Waterdeep?
From my understanding, Waterdeep has a ward upon it that keeps dragonkind out.
Yeah, that's totally not weakening at all.
Well, we are not in Waterdeep now, are we?
No. Is it cool if we go by? Like, we're not here for trouble. Oh, great, scaly one.
We're actually here to help take care of a problem. These filthy blood drow.
Yeah, we killed the aboleth.
You all amuse me. I haven't had a good laugh in a while. No, it's fine. Proceed. So long as you are a friend of Willow, you are a friend of mine. I tried to take care.
Friend of Willow.
Tried to take care
Very
of
nice.
little creatures of the wood.
Awesome.
Indeed.
We're friends with a dragon, you guys.
Oh, two friends.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
totally.
Good.
Best friends.
We're trying to make better friends down here. Is there anything that we can do to help you?
I would love gifts. I wouldn't ask or demand for anything, but, well, I do love beautiful things. Things that I can adorn myself with. Gold. I wish I had ears like the little folk like you. Earrings would be nice, but a necklace, I suppose maybe I could get a nose piercing someday. Gems.
Well, you got an ultimate one right there.
It would go great.
Right, no, I would love to decorate it further. Perhaps I,
think
could
you
get
need
my...
to take it out.
Absolutely not. It is too precious to me.
Looks very painful.
What if we trade you things for it?
Hey.
No.
Do you have the spell
Got this necklace,
Continual Flame?
200,
250 gold.
I could wear that upon a horn. It would make a great gift. A friendship gift. A token, perhaps? Would you part with it? Here. The dragon expertly dips his head down and snags it with a horn protruding from its head, and it rests there upon its great form.
Can I use that opportunity to inspect the sword while it's like near me.
His head waves around. His Grim's like,
See if I recognize it as having magical runes or anything of that nature. Maybe if I could see how it's keeping him alive and not killing him.
right.
Go ahead.
I'm choosing to make an Arcana check because I'm looking directly at the sword.
Good roll.
So that's like super
That's a
high.
good roll right there.
18 plus 9, 27.
As you get a little bit of a closer look at the sword, you see that the blade itself is emerald color. The hilt of the sword is embedded with multiple gemstones and gold. It is gilded and it is beautiful, and it is most certainly a magical sword of sharpness.
It says Albert on the side.
It says Arthur. Arthur Pendragon.
Just because some lady throws you a sword.
I just give it a critical eye while it's bent down and examine it. I look at Cole and confirm his suspicions that it's something. For sure.
It's male or female dragon?
Male.
Well, in any case, I did try to offer the druid some intel on your enemy, the Blood Drow, but she rudely turned me away. Perhaps you would be a little more libertarian in your views. The notes from the insane Drow.
Well, you are the one venturing that way. Wouldn't it not be better off in your hands?
I've fairly well studied them, but it seems like I should hang on to them, so I will.
Perhaps if you deal with the enemy down there, then nobody will have need of them. I wish you luck, terrible evil creatures. I'd like to see good intentions return to the world and to the Willow Wood. And I thank you for your generosity.
Yeah. You're welcome.
We ultimately seek the arcane halls, rumored to be deep in the dungeon of the Mad Mage. Can you tell us anything about
The only place I've ever heard of called the Arcane Halls is on level 2.
Okay. A magic school, then.
Oh, the Dwemer Core.
That's right. Okay.
I never go there. I'm much more happy here, in the wood. It matches my brilliant viridian green. I feel quite at home.
Do you ever miss flying?
I can fly here. There is enough room. But I spend most of my time trying to beautify my surroundings. Bring happiness to the world. Any good dragon should. I wish you all good luck, though. You may pass. I'm not here to hold you up.
What do I know about green dragons?
Oh, they're evil as hell.
Okay.
It's amazing that this creature hasn't breathed a terrible
Yeah,
toxic gas upon you.
waiting.
You should all be poisoned and dying on the ground.
Pretty much.
And they're greedy.
That's why I peed.
And they like to live in forests. And
And it asked us for a gift rather than demanding or
I
taking.
don't even know if it did.
Right? It didn't, did it?
I'm brave, so I don't care.
I just want to back away from this thing quickly.
Yeah, you've got like muscle.
the dragon itself, Tirluri, I think I'm saying it wrong. It's Tirulai. Sorry, Tirulai. Perches a little bit, back two legs, wings kind of fold up. The wing claw hooks, creating a sort of splendid regal cloak of dragon wing, and it perches a little bit. And with a smile, it just watches and lets you pass by. A single necklace of gold hanging from a horn.
Grim. Challenge him to a game of chess.
Shut up, Finn. Let's get out of here.
Stop it. Gets eaten.
No, I oddly respect that dragon, Littleman. I don't think that I will beat its pants off at chess.
Do you have anything else to trade?
I'm afraid I keep very little. Not much of a hoard.
Oh, what do you want for that sword?
Cole. Come on, Cole. It means too much to me.
I have a more friendly offer for you. We don't want your soul,
Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to part with it.
but maybe we could tell you more about it.
I don't need to know anymore. It's a part of me.
You know all there
It's
is to
beautiful.
know. Every emerald facet of that blade lodged within your skull.
I gaze upon it from time to time in the rippling waters of the Sargoth.
If you were allow me to cast a complex but simple spell, perhaps you may learn something you don't know.
Would it harm it?
No, nor you.
Very well. As a token of friendship, what is the spell?
I can look deep within the past and find out the true legends. It's the spell called Legend Lore.
Very well. I am intrigued. The dragon lowers his head down and allows you to approach the sword inside the dragon's skull.
Yeah, I got a guy for this.
Okay. I climb up there.
You
and
feel the massive girth of the dragon. With every breath, you sense its rippling power and pure muscle. For a second, you feel... What do you feel? Here you are, up upon this magnificent green dragon.
I'm like high mind goal.
I feel a strange sense of elation and comfortability on the backside of this dragon. And I make my way to the top of it, pulling out my spellbook and components as I do so. And I pull out a painter's brush and I dip it in some ink that seems to be like rainbow colored. And I start scribing some words into a page of my spellbook. My eyes go white. And when I'm done, I rip the page out and I fold it up into the shape of a sword. I hold it up and it burns away.
All right.
And I learn what there is to learn about this weapon.
Dragon fart.
So, the sword itself is actually called Tirulai. It is a sentient sword that cannot be wielded by evil creatures.
Oh my God.
It does have spells that it can do 1d4, or it regains 6 charges of 1d4 plus 2 expended daily at dawn. While a creature is attuned to the sword, it can use an action to expend 1 or more charges to cast the following spells without material components: Fly, Polymorph, and Transport via plants.
Oh my God.
So long as the sword is embedded in the dragon's skull, the magic is suppressed. The sword itself, I said, is sentient. It was created in a place called Mithranor, and it wishes to return there. Should the wielder's goals not align with the sword, it will drop itself from the wielder's hand and use transport via plants to move away.
Well,
It's,
It is incredibly vain. It craves gemstones and seeks out better ones with which to adorn itself. It loves to be beautiful.
Oh, good God.
So,
perfect for
in my
Sunday.
in my
You're not going to the
estimation,
dinner, though.
if it
I don't think
weren't
Long's
for this
Long's
sword,
versatile.
would the
That's
dragon
sword, right?
return to its evil ways?
What do you think?
I think yeah.
When they're not finessed.
They're versatile.
So the sword is currently
Then you
keeping an
use that.
evil at bay.
Your spell does not reveal that.
Pinching that
Right.
part of its brain.
Its previous owner was eaten by the dragon.
I'm going
So it was
to.
like,
Because he lost his sword in his head.
I am going to.
What do you say?
Littleman.
saying this out loud.
Yeah. There.
What did you learn?
Pick me.
It came to me in the form of a ridiculous prophecy, and I must seek the help of my religious friend to translate it. Finn, could you come up here a minute?
Oh yeah, I come on up knowing that Grim's lying because I don't speak Celestial.
A massive dragon wing unfurls itself and creates this sort of green carpet for you to tread up upon the dragon's back.
This is so fucking creepy.
I pull out my book and pretend like I'm writing the prophecy, but instead I write, will the dragon die if we take out the sword? Make a check.
Make a check.
I
DC.
I
Yeah.
whisper using the spell message to Grim. No, but we will. I'm looking at it right now. That will
Closer.
not kill that dragon. I do not believe for an instant, like a furling second, that this will kill the dragon if we pull that sword out. I think right now that if you pull that sword out, we'll be the ones that die.
What did you learn? I'm eager to know more.
Alright, all in. The sword wishes. I hate to tell you, because I think it might even break your heart, but the sword wishes to go home.
Well, here it stays. It's too beautiful.
The prophecy that the sword gave me is that one day it will be taken from your possession to return home, and if you do not embrace this, it could result in terrible tragedy for you.
Oh, that's a veiled threat.
But that's for you to decide, and I jumped down.
Deception check?
I will give him.
I don't
advantage.
really care if it believes me or not. I'm not really. I plan on walking away.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
You don't gain anything, right?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It doesn't think you're lying.
Okay.
Well, I will cross that bridge when I get to it.
That is how you say it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
it's not
how you
burn.
say it, Grim.
Alright.
It's not burn.
Anyways, we should probably
Indiana
go.
Jones.
We should probably get out of here.
That's what I've been saying over here, guys.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. This.
Here's the exit.
Journey well, friends.
Enjoy your gift.
I hope to see you again.
Okay, cool. So we
Yeah,
head out of here.
start walking down that hole.
And so you proceed further on, leaving behind the Willow Wood. As you as you descend into the deeps of Undermountain once again, the light of Willow's artificial sun behind you. The chamber turns from rough rock back into what seems to be chiseled dwarven stone. And
The flies.
there are flies. There's a stench.
Perfect.
Oh shit.
An uneasiness in the air.
Oh boy.
An unusual can be heard in the depths.
Like a swelling of the veins.
In whispering of spirits.
Okay. It's getting a little creepy down here. Perhaps we're getting close to the lair of the blood drow.
What do we know about spirits?
Proceed a little bit further and you where did we got that map at?
It tastes
Did I
good.
give you guys that map before?
Give me a
To
religion
this
check.
one?
Yeah.
I think I gave you
What?
guys the map of this
Spirits.
level.
How do you fight?
How do you fight spirits?
Fight them.
Fight them.
Bite them?
Fight them?
Fight the spirits.
How do you fight the spirits?
Bite
Okay.
power.
I'm gonna make a deep delve inside my mind palace to see what I know about fighting creatures of the spiritual variety.
Come here.
Are they specters or spirits?
Religion check is what I'm going for, if that's what you want.
Fighting undead, magical weapons do best. Magical spells. There's many different types of spectral undead. Possession is a factor some of the time. Silvered weapons, usually if you don't have magical weapons, but you proceed a little bit further and you come across an area. There is a tunnel in front of you. You can see on the inside that there are claw marks across the wall, scratches deep into the side of the stone. There's wreckage everywhere. Furniture that has been smashed to pieces. A door lies on the ground. broken in half. The dwarven hinges completely mangled and twisted.
Do I see any gates?
You mean like a teleportation gate?
Yeah.
You do not.
Okay.
I'm readying my rapier.
I don't know where that map went, but you guys had the map the last time that the other party here, the Chosen.
We all stole it.
Oh, it was
Secretly
with
have the diamonds.
Yeah.
I don't think so, sir.
I don't know. Don't know where it went. Anyways.
Was laminated?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we were going out of one room and trying to figure out which way we were going to go.
I must have grabbed it and taken it with me, but I don't.
No, I didn't. I hold on to all those.
I thought so.
Let me check.
Follow. We're probably going to see some more ghosts. We're going to probably see ghosts.
No. Oh, I'm afraid of ghosts, Finn.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it, man. Just keep your head on tight, right? Keep it on a swivel. If you see anything, call it out.
Okay.
Yeah, if you see something, say something.
Or if you hear something.
Sunday, hold my hand.
Okay, let's go, baby.
Follow goes to hold your hand, towering over you.
Right. Like this.
Well, you have a
Should
few
I
different
rapier out?
options. You can head north, south, east, west. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of let you guys see the map here. You guys have some familiarity with it as you had been in the mind of another team.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You guys are currently here at 2 with the claw marks. Where is it that you think you would like to go? Try and make your way back to where you saw the other team go before, or
This doesn't look familiar to
Where
any
the
of us,
banshees
right?
were?
No, we were in their minds.
you want to explore a little bit? You want to go around?
How well does Finn Littleman remember that?
It's been a little while.
When
I didn't have that dream.
When I was in the mind of those others, I felt stronger, more capable, and they nearly died in that room. We shouldn't go that way.
Well, it seemed like they knew from the start as soon as they walked in here. So, should we just wait to be, like, met? What is our point here? What is our objective?
Isn't that the place though? Don't we have to get a thing for your Drow friend?
Yeah, we
Jarl
do.
Axel.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Good shot. Yeah. Follow.
I mean, if we go straight there, it's going to be the fight of our lives.
We'll all die.
We might all die.
Yeah.
Won't be the first time.
Okay. Why does Jarl Axel want us to get this?
Because
He said he was a collector
Yes, he's
of
a
fine treasures.
purveyor of fine
Do you think that's
treasures.
worth it?
I mean, we came all this way.
I thought we were here to get cured, not die for
Yeah.
fool's errand.
We
But
owe him.
We owe him for your life.
We can get stronger
Yeah.
and then come back.
Well, we do have some information that a collector would find very interesting.
You think you're gonna barter with them?
What did you learn about that sword?
It's a relic. It's a powerful weapon with a mind of its own, and it was fashioned.
Tell me you're not planning on betraying the Green Dragon.
No. But just telling the collector that it's there is worth a lot.
Yes.
The collector?
Jarl Axel.
Jarl Axel. Telling him that there's a sword here that's dangerous.
That's just legendary.
Yeah. But
Right.
he said he was looking for, like, specifically Drow shit, right?
It doesn't matter. We're not telling him. He'll kill the dragon.
Yeah. Okay. Sure he will.
Just thinking about something we can trade.
No,
No,
That-
it's a good idea, Cole. I wasn't trying to shoot you down. I don't want to get on that dragon's bad side, especially if
We
we're
would
this
be
close.
far, far away.
He's saying that now, but he's not far away from us.
Anyway, If we're gonna piss a dragon off, we get possession of that sword.
We're taking it Sunday.
That's right. If we piss a dragon off.
So, what specifically did he have anything in mind that he wanted? I didn't really talk to Drow Axel. I was doing some cooking in the kitchen.
It's like I think there's an item that is
I
the
found it.
All right.
the connection that this priestess is using to the goddess other than Lolth, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. It's like a conduit. Power.
But like one of
really
these, and I pull out the whip.
What's that?
It's
Where'd you get
a
that?
3-headed snake whip from the Drow. It was like a torture whip, right? Ceremonial object of some sort.
Is that thing dead?
That's too dangerous for you, Finn. Let me have that. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Okay.
Get your eye out.
Thanks, Sunday. I guess. Hey, it's poisonous, by the way.
Oh shit! It did bring it back.
From what I know about the religion of Lolth, this is just a weapon that the priestesses use.
All right. Well, it's like a +1 whip.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Jarlaxle has been whipped by these plenty of times in his matriarchal
All right. Let's get down to business here. Brass tacks.
brass tacks.
Are we gonna run in there, or are we just gonna keep sneaking around until we figure out what we want?
I'm pretty good at sneaking around. I don't know about you.
Well, here's the problem. Just because you can sneak around doesn't mean that you're hidden. Like, what if something's got a feral vision, you know?
Why you always gotta be the Debbie Downer, Finn?
Yeah, Debbie Downer. I'm just telling you what it is here, Sunday. If we go in there half-cocked, we're all gonna die.
That's true. For once, I 100% agree with you, little man.
I mean, I could probably save Grim, but...
So, I mean, is there a main chamber where we can set an ambush or do some more poking around and get some more information?
Dude, ambushing ghosts didn't seem like it worked out for those guys, right? The 18?
Oh, those banshee things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, it seemed like they were always around him. Like, one of them was able to figure it out because he had like an undead sense of some sort, right?
Wait. The banshees. Were they yelling? Wailing?
Yeah.
So loud.
And it almost killed them all.
Wait. What if you have to hear the wail?
Oh my god.
Sunday just looks at you guys and go, "What are you guys
You're
talking
gonna
about?"
block your ears to make it so you can't hear it?
Makes sense.
I wish I had the spell silence at this point then.
Yeah, there is a spell, isn't there?
Yeah, I didn't take it.
Well, maybe if we look around down here, we could find something that could help us. Because I don't think we can defeat. If we go in there, we'll die.
Alright, well, I guess I could pass without a trace and we can stealth around for a little bit until we find something. We're gonna like walk into a room full of Drow.
Maybe allies?
If I poke out my eardrums, can you heal me?
No, that's severe damage. You need like to regenerate what has been lost. At that point.
Someone can heal me.
No. Someone like the Archdruid might be able to regenerate what's left of your eardrums, but...
Somebody want to give me a religion and or arcana check?
Oh, I wonder who that'd be.
I'll take that.
Sunday, you got this right.
Yeah, right.
I got it. 20 arcana, same for religion.
So, Graham, you've read up on multitudes of creatures. And why you never ask the dungeon master, what does Grim know about banshees? I have no clue. Seriously, it's like one of the players, anyone out there, allow me to inform you on one of the most important things of Dungeons and Dragons, and that is to ask your dungeon master, what does my character know?
Can we get just like me getting roasted and post edit, right? Like, and just. What does Grim know about banshees?
We'll cut the rest of
With your
play
20,
that.
yeah, with your 20, allow me to tell you. Grim knows that banshees do have this particular ability called wail, where so long as they are not in sunlight, they can use this ability once a day. It does not affect undead, and it does not affect constructs, which explains why Executor was never harmed by it.
That son of a bitch was faking it. I saw him.
And as long as they're not in sunlight, you said?
Furthermore, if you cannot hear the Banshee, it does not affect you.
Okay. Cole, you might be onto something. I think I remember reading somewhere in some book.
Alright, so we just
Library.
deafen ourselves, right?
Then you stab our eardrums out.
We just cut off my ears. Grim.
They didn't look that
Can't
tough.
do that to Cole.
Didn't look that tough. That fucking
Just need
blood
to get to
priest.
him.
That blood priest did.
I've got an idea.
So we're just gonna go and kill all the Drow. There was lots in there. Remember they left and then there was like a small city. There was like 70 of them.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, are we gonna talk to him?
What do we got to explain to them? Hey, we came by and we wanted some of your stuff.
Okay, are we gonna steal from them?
It seems a lot easier, but
Okay.
then we'll end up fighting them sooner or later.
So then we're gonna fight them.
Yep.
So let's just get to the fighting part
Yeah.
and talk about it.
I would like to.
We can try the sneak, but let's just talk about the fighting part.
Okay.
Alright, we deafen ourselves. That's an option.
I have an idea. I might have a spell. And I want to try and work out whether or not I could use Alter Self on one of my allies to, like, literally
Remove?
give them no ear. Yeah.
Well, you can add gills and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of signals are we going to use since we won't be hearing anything? We need hand visual stuff.
I can do that. I got message. I can literally just talk inside of all your heads, like cantrips.
Reginald Fishman is sending me messages, and I wish that he would be able to post pictures in the chat because I'm sorry, it's really off topic, but Reginald Fishman, he's a friend of mine and he's really funny. Grim, hey Druid, look at this thing. I do not want that. Get that thing away from me. It won't even show up. It's just a white screen on there.
Tilt it.
There
you go.
A little bit. There we go. And then picture of the Troop of Thorns discussing trading regiment 7/24/2019.
No, you better not.
It's the Fraggles from Fraggle Rock, like talking to a monster made out of vegetables and,
Nice.
and garbage
Yeah.
and a rake.
Great.
Yeah.
Just great.
Why are we
That's
absurd?
the first half of tonight's episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Reginald, you need to post in the chat. You can't share pictures though.
I know. It's too bad.
Half of his communications to me are through pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
All good.
Continue.
We
You
can
were all
communicate.
discussing.
We can alter ourselves.
Yeah, I would like to attempt to alter self to remove the ear holes, I guess. The ears.
Okay.
Concentration.
I don't know what.
Limited targets.
Might be able to just affect one of you guys.
Yeah, maybe you should have looked at the effects of your spell first.
Just seems like a good idea.
Does it have any
Alright,
wax?
while he's remembering that,
Concentration, 1 hour.
targets.
Any
You
wax?
can probably upcast for multiple targets, maybe.
Stick some wax in our ears.
No, not wax, but you're onto something.
Wax works.
Kind of wax.
Not now, Cole.
Oh shit!
One person.
Like who? What?
Tricked me into saying the secret of the safe word again.
Use it on Cole.
You do that to me every time.
Okay, so maybe use Ultra Self on Cole.
Yeah.
And we can all use the dungeon cake for us, right?
I mean, candle wax, cotton, head wrap, helmets on top.
I can't use it on
Some
Cole.
foil hats.
Why?
It's just.
Well, it
choice
is
for me.
called Alter Self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, if we had more time, I could
Then
call a
I wouldn't make you
scroll,
waste that
scroll.
spell. We should just think of an ingenuitive way to do this. Like,
Candle wax, cotton, head wrap.
yep, you're right. Alright. So we'll make candle wicks, right? And we'll just pour it into the eardrums. And then,
Or as you can pop them out.
yes, we can pop them out
Smart.
too.
Okay.
So we make ear tampons.
Yeah, okay.
Plugs.
Sure.
Plugs?
Plug
Yeah.
plugs. Probably a little better.
Yeah, that's a better way for
Yeah,
to say that.
probably a better way to say that.
Yeah.
So make some earplugs
Earplugs?
Wax, earplugs.
out of candle wax.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't have ears, you guys.
Oh, you don't have to worry.
I don't have to worry about the ghosts.
Right?
Yeah, we're pretty sure that you are gonna be okay. Yeah.
Pretty sure?
Yeah, because what's his name? The one, your friend, the captain of your ship.
Executor?
That's right. We had a vision, and he
Oh,
fought
yeah.
these creatures, and
Your guys' weird dream.
yeah, he was okay. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna be okay.
Okay.
So cool. Let's make these bad boys up. I'll help.
Alright. I'll make them.
Yeah.
So you take some time to...
It's just like cooking.
Yeah, you just heat up some wax, you put some string in there, and you create earplugs that fit in your ear.
Yeah.
It's about 25 minutes, considering that you have to get a little bit of a fire going and a little kettle, and you get. Anyways,
I use
it's taken care of.
I use the Tesla Easy Bake Oven, and
Yeah.
I just let it.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I put the wax on there, and it just goes right through. I got the little molds for it, you know.
And so you have fashioned together some earplugs of wax.
Yeah, that's great. We'll use like cotton on the bottom part, like it would be with a cupcake instead.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then do a wrap with the leather cloth or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Now we all wear headbands.
Yep. Okay. So
You were all under the effects of deafened.
Well,
Yeah.
when we turn them on.
I'm like, la
We're
la
not ready
la,
for that
la,
yet.
and I just hear it in my head.
All right, now we can fight them. We should just go fight them.
Sunday screaming.
pretty brazen, but okay.
All right. Let's
Really
go.
loud.
If we need to run back to the druid, we can.
Should we set up a trap if we're running away? To like
Fucking
go off
great idea.
when we're waiting here?
Kind of trap.
I don't know.
Something
like
to
a
block the
death-
way.
Oh, block the way for a ghost though.
I don't think we're gonna be running from
Yeah.
ghosts.
All right. Okay, block the way from the Drow.
Yeah.
What will we do?
I have an idea.
Physical barrier.
I don't want to use it, but I've got this really nifty skull that I found, and we do have a drop.
Oh no. What'd you
Someday-
do this time?
I think that I can make the jar explode if you can rig the skull to drop.
You hear the sound of footsteps down the hall.
Shit. I put my earplugs in
I
and
dropped
I start
down-
wrapping my head.
I drop down into stealth
Same.
and start creeping forward to get eyes on it.
How do you tell how stealthy you are when you're deaf?
Say again now?
How do you tell if you're stealthy or not when you're deaf?
You can't
Well,
tell
you can
anyways.
feel vibration when you scuff your foot or something.
Okay, I'll just
The
pretend
fourth level road,
I'll just
then
pretend I'm
practice that.
Daredevil.
Alright, I will also hide. I got a 1.
I got a 24.
I did not
I don't
do
hear
well
any
this
footsteps
time.
anymore because I'm deafened.
Oh, you actually put them in?
Yeah. I attempt to stealth.
He's so silly, man. He's a perfect little goofy halfling.
I got
all the
8.
way.
8 on my stealth, but like I said, I guess I creep forward.
Somebody roll for Falla.
Oh, right, I got fallen.
Come on, Fallout. Natural 20. Save us all.
11 plus 9. 20.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
Half the party has passed, so you all remain stealthful as a group. You hear the sound of the footsteps coming from around the corner and down the hall. There's a little bit of talking, but it is in a language you do not understand. Wait, can you even hear?
I can't.
I didn't put mine in.
I
Okay.
put mine in.
I think only.
Just
So,
the silly
You hear talking, but it's
Ghosts
in a
making
language that you
footsteps.
don't understand. It sounds like two creatures. One of them has a lighter footstep, while the other one has a much louder footstep.
I'd love to ambush a small party right now.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Me and Cole make eye contact, and it's the kill look.
Candle wax.
As they are coming around.
Candle wax.
So I want to make sure that it's only 2. Like before we do anything. That's my goal, and probably Sunday probably is echoing that sentiment.
You're gonna look around the corner.
Yes.
So they are to the south of you.
There's a meme where it says, if the DM repeats what you just said, you're fucked.
Cole, you use the very gleam of your axe and you lean it out slightly to look.
That's
on the
exactly
corner.
what I do. I just use a mirror, a pocket mirror.
Do you have a pocket mirror? No.
Yeah, he uses some of the candle wax, puts it up. Puts
You lean up
my
against
mirror.
the wall a little bit. You're back to the wall.
Reminded we made a
You
mirror.
have never seen my compact?
No.
Back to the
I think this
wall.
just happens.
Yeah, whatever.
So,
Back to the wall. Lean just ever so slightly to try and get a glimpse with your peripheral.
Sure.
You see a drow. The drow itself is bedecked in all kinds of unusual raiments. You see glass vials and jars of blood hanging down, ornamentation. The drow's clothing has gone away from the typical style of spiderweb motifs and is now a lot more of red rags, simulating the look of ragged flesh. There is fresh scar markings across her arms everywhere, and she looks to be bleeding from her eyes as she proceeds down this path. Standing next to her is a much larger creature, bipedal, but with long limbs, wings on its back, a vulture-like head, but almost a humanoid type of body. It's
Vulture head?
seemingly. It's ebony.
What?
Its ebony-like claws scrape against the stone. They look sharp and tough enough that they could cut through steel. And they are moving your direction through the large hall to your south. You are in chamber 2.
We're in chamber 2.
Yes.
And it's in 12 heading towards 18.
It is.
You have the marker?
Yeah.
It is in 12 heading to 18.
Towards us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we mark from the map for the players to see? Guys,
What now?
should we mark it so the players can see?
Sure. You want to point to it?
Oh, okay. So we are right now in lot 2 here, and it seems as though they're moving down the corridor from our left to right, which is down the 12.
Yes. And as you are in 2, they're going to skim right past the chamber you were in.
No, why don't you just grab them and pull them in? I'm just kidding. I don't know what's going on.
So I pull my head back, and I look at Sunday. Take out the little one.
all right.
Okay.
We walk back to I walk back to the other guys. Looks like there might be a fight. We can get 2 of them now. Then their numbers.
What did you see, Cole?
One small drow with lots of blood vials. One hideous monster.
Okay. The one with the vials is likely a mage.
Make sure you kill this one.
Or maybe just a mule.
Yeah. Who's your target?
That little one, obviously.
Okay.
But it's up to Sunday.
What are we gonna do? Bust open the doorway.
You've got about 15 seconds before they walk in front of you.
Okay.
We doing this?
I'm deferring to Cole and Sunday right now. I'm standing back.
You guys open, we'll finish it off. Don't go too loud, group.
So I prime myself by entering a rage, and then give Sunday the thumbs up.
15.
As soon as they pass us, I'm going to
So they step right into view.
assassinate that damn file-holding
Okay.
creature. Fucking.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, setting up the map. We're gonna fight.
They did fail. Their passive perception is not good enough to detect you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So this is the long hallway that they are traveling down in that style. Actually, you know what? So people can see. Let's
Yeah.
just go with those.
Open air.
Yep.
Perfect.
That's the hallway.
I'll fix the camera in a minute. Let's just build it up. It's easier when they go like this. And so
we'll put
we're
ourselves like right here.
over here in this corner here.
Yeah, we were
Coming
looking
in.
through a 5-foot door like right there.
Okay.
Sunday's going first.
Yep.
First of the door.
Yeah.
As soon as they pass the door,
Hey Jesse, switch up the other side like this,
they're
so you can see
getting
through
a
the
rapier
map.
and a dagger.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Like that.
So that's
Yeah.
that's the entrance there. They're walking this way towards us. Yeah. Exactly.
And then you guys are also in a room of sorts that opens up wide. All of that terrain might be valuable.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that he used those. Okay.
That's okay. Do you have a regular floor
Yeah,
piece?
let's just do that.
Just a second.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Okay, let's see what these monsters look like.
The wrong terrain is what I got.
Let me get in the box.
You know what it is I played the other day with Gabe. Gabe messed up my feng shui in here.
Yep. It's ready
Always
good.
the game's full.
I heard that. It's like, hey Gabe, did you notice that they're kind of organized in a special way? And what did he say?
Is there any Albert?
Not no.
I think it was something along the lines of, oh.
Sounds like
Really?
Gabe.
Yeah.
So let's just use floor patterns over here. We'll just make sure it's a wall.
Want to? All right.
Yeah, because you can't see anything from that way from the camera.
Well, it's something like this then.
Yeah.
Then I think there's another hallway, something like
Right
that,
here.
right there.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Creatures stepping into view. This is kind of a stand-in. I do not have a vulture-headed winged beast.
Oh, he's on that side?
This takes up 4 squares.
Oh man.
Crap.
And
Get away from
That's
this
a-
wall.
you still need to roll for initiative, so roll for initiative.
Okay.
Since we're under the... Are we under the God of the Hunt blessing?
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh, he's alert.
I get advantage.
Oh yeah,
on
you
this
got
initiative.
you have your blessing. Yeah. Right. I was like, why? Okay.
What did you get there?
2 13s.
Jeez.
2 13s.
Plus your plus your modifiers. That's not bad.
17.
It's got to be better.
Okay,
You got
19.
plus 5 to attacks.
19. Sorry.
13.
Heck yeah, that's the plus to the
Who got the highest?
18. I
19?
got 18.
18 for
19
Sunday.
for me.
19 for Cole. 2 of you drop down. You're going up here. And then,
8 for Grim.
hold on.
21.
21.
Awesome.
21.
Grim. Roll for Fala. 21 for Finn.
12 for the follows.
You got an 8?
I did get an
I think I got the. They both got the exact same initiative. 12 for Fala.
She's got a +4.
Yeah, Fala's up there. Okay. There we go. Finn, you are first as these massive creature steps into view and blocks your path.
so
What you
I've-
see in
I've-
front of you,
I was not going to make an ambush, so I was going to let one of my teammates go first.
that right there in the middle.
Of rock.
You see a rock.
Okay.
Are you ready to rock?
So, well, you can ready in action, but it is still your turn in the initiative order.
I can...
Buff us up.
Yeah, that's the best I can do. A charm monster.
No.
So, yeah, the only thing I can do is give Sunday a little bit of a boost here. So, I'll inspire.
No happy medium.
And the lady in the back yelled at everyone attack, and it turned into a battle room blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I could have warned you would have turned into a battle room blitz. Battle room blitz. Battle room blitz.
Start to twerk a little.
And that's when the monsters turn their head to the side.
I can whisper it to her.
They still turn their head to the side. They still are surprised, don't worry. Cole.
Yo. I run to here, right in between them, and my first attack goes to the smaller one. And reckless, I swing away. That is 27 to hit, and 15 damage.
15 damage. Cole rushes
number
out.
one.
Weapon at the ready, Cole. You see this massive bird-headed creature, this abomination, walking in front of you. You sidestep around it, and you make your way to the blood drow that you had first spied. And 15 damage as your axe cuts in. Deep, opening up a swath across the drow.
Radamanthys swoops down and starts to attack it. And that's when I turn and attack the rock. And I hit it with a 28 and do 19 damage. Nope, that's really hard to do. 20 damage. I just got one more rage damage, so it's no longer an even number. It's harder to add.
So many modifiers.
Yeah. 20 damage to the rock. And at that point, I'm like, peace, suckers. And I run back around the corner.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
But why?
20 plus 8.
Okay.
Did he pass?
Yeah,
Maybe.
What are we, godly difficulty
he
here?
passed.
Oh, cool.
Is that like the player's version of does a 27 hit you?
Roll a 40 for stealth. Can they find me? Can they see?
Turns out that they got blindside.
True sight. Forget about it.
Okay, so I moved 10,
Not really
10,
like hiding.
10, 10. And that's where I'm at.
There we go. Sorry.
Blindside work around corners.
Excellent. Okay, Sunday, you were next.
Am I able to get around to attack the smaller creature?
Cole was.
I moved right here.
Then I'm gonna do the same.
Oh, you said 4, but yeah, I guess if we... So you either initiated combat when they went past us, or like right when they went.
That's
The one that is
I was
taking up
hoping,
4
but
spaces
he
is
got
taking up
initiative.
those 4 spaces.
Okay, there you go. So these two are open.
Okay, so
According to what's already been established.
I will go there and do my
Yeah.
sneak attack. That's a fucking shitty roll.
Oh, good thing you get to add
Just a regular
a
20.
D8 to
I got
that.
it right here. I got it right here.
That's good. We needed that.
Yeah, that's a 27.
27 is a hit.
Okay. Good.
And so it's auto crit because you're assassin.
Okay, so that's 14.
Should be a lot more than that.
14. 18, 22, 27, 26.
It's 20,
Actually,
it's 26 plus whatever you just
yes.
rolled.
That's 27 plus 26. 63.
No. 40,
42.
32.
32.
Yeah. No, 42.
It's 26 plus 27.
Okay.
So that's 50.
52.
53.
How does she die?
Shit. Sunday just runs up there and just takes the rapier, and she's getting really good with her skills and just slits her artery.
right across the Drow's throat as blood sprays forth and showers across Sunday. The Drow clutches there. And she drops to the ground. Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
As the blood has sprayed upon you, you feel a burning on your skin as it seeps into your own. You have contracted a disease.
Great.
Oh man. You are now poisoned. And that's it. Just poison status.
Disadvantage on all skill checks. And what else?
And attacks.
Oh,
All right.
Hooray!
My second attack, I will attack that.
With disadvantage.
Right.
Well,
Advantage
first in
because he is-
initiative, so
yeah.
it's going to cancel out, and it's a straight roll.
Just a regular roll. Okay, 17.
17?
Is that a 3?
Yeah.
17 is a hit.
Plus 14?
Take that back to 13.
13 is a miss. Anything else?
You got a bonus action still.
Yes, no, because I used my. No, I didn't.
You got 2 attacks.
I will.
You disengage.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna disengage, and I would like to run back in this room. Go ahead, Lee, please.
Well, how
Is that
much?
possible?
So you've used about
Half
10.
my speed.
You started as the front because I put Tim
So
there.
yeah, that's 10. So then back to 20. How much
20.
more do you have?
10 more. That works.
That was your disengage?
Yep.
Okay.
It's dead, guys. There's still something else out there, though. Run back in the
Fala.
room.
What does Fala want to do?
Go stab it.
Shoot with an arrow.
Fala has to roll a d20 to try to resist the curse of the enchanted sword.
Did you want to do follow? You can have follow, man.
Dude, I got too much to worry about right now already. Like,
Okay. I said I was going to take it
yeah.
on.
No.
D20 roll for Fala.
Follow wants to run up and hit it with a sword.
Okay, Fala runs up.
So it has 10, 20,
I don't know if Fala has that much movement
25?
from where Fala was standing.
Oh, back there.
5, 10,
Okay.
15, 20
20.
around you.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, crossbow shot is all they can do.
Okay.
So that is a. Not listed here, but it's a d6 for damage.
I believe
Cover.
So 18 to hit.
18 is a hit, but the creature has partial cover. It's still going to hit.
Okay. That's 2 plus 5, so 7 damage.
7 damage. Crossbow flies through the air. Not the crossbow, but the bolt strikes the Vrock, and it pierces into its thick hide. The Vrock retaliates, angry murder in its eyes. That's Fala.
Do I have to be next to someone to do 8 as a bonus action?
You have to be next to the target.
Okay. Okay, and so it says extra attack, so can I shoot twice?
You can shoot twice.
Okay. That's 20 to hit and same thing, 7 damage.
Another 7 damage from another crossbow bolt.
Bing, bing!
Got it.
Take a step back.
The Drow is dead, but not the Vrock. The Vrock immediately begins moving its way into that hallway, moving towards Sunday.
Get it in this room. You drag that draw body.
It gets to go on the
Sorry,
surprise
it
round.
is surprised. I realized just as you were beginning to say that. It is no longer surprised. It is. You have caught its attention. Timbers. Timbers,
Okay.
it is your turn.
It is my turn. I will. Can't really see where I am right now.
You're right there.
I will step around the corner.
5.
Yeah, that's
10.
just, there's like a spot right here.
Okay.
Can you go through this?
You can move straight through you as difficult terrain, I think, and then pop up right there, and you're at about
10.
15. That's
Okay.
15 right here.
Alright, so I'll catch line of sight on it.
Yep.
And I
It
will.
was there. I swear it was.
I know
That's-
it's a
that's
four.
what it
It's a
is.
4 square.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will begin prophesying tales of the Vrock's doom at the hands of its demon
that makes
overlords
much
in
difference.
hell as I cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. Toll the dead. Wisdom saving throw. 11
That does not pass.
damage.
It's going to be 11 damage, necrotic.
11 necrotic damage to the rock as you let out a chant of its impending doom. The waves of energy wash out from your words over the rock, and it shudders.
And then I'll move back out of line of sight.
Finn,
Good job.
top of the initiative.
Top of the initiative. Okay.
Top of the initiative.
Top of the initiative.
Finn, the rock has noticed all of you.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
I think he has. I'm going around the corner and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Down at the loft Coliseum. That's right.
That is a 12 plus 7. 8, 9. So 19.
Yeah, hit.
Alright.
Finn comes around the corner. Guiding bolt at the ready. Charged magical power in your hands as you let forth a bolt of radiant light, striking the rock for
8 radiant damage. The next attack on him has advantage.
Oh, yeah.
got it. Cole.
Oh yeah.
I will use my bonus action. No. Jeez. No. I'm gonna back around the corner, guys, and move all the way back to here.
Okay.
That way, stay out of the way.
Play it safe.
Finn retreats, hides in the corner. Cole.
Still raging. My plan's working great.
This wasn't the
And I
plan.
start just flying down the hallway again. So I use 10, 15, right next to him, and swing away.
He's on a pedestal now?
No, it's just signifying that it's all 4. Okay, so that's 27 to hit, and that is 9 plus 5 is 14 damage on the first shot.
14 on the first one. Your axe strikes true, cleaving into the rock.
Is it made of metal or stone?
No,
Okay.
Flesh and blood.
it is a very dark leather.
20, baby!
Well,
Before you say
Nope.
damage, it was 5d6s, and I rolled a 5 damage.
So
Or
no
not 5,
5.
but 4d6s, and I rolled a 5.
Aye, aye. Yes, my lord.
I just did 51 damage.
51 damage in the form of your axe as you cut deep. It strikes the rock square in the chest, cleaving rib from its sternum, opening up its abdomen and spilling viscera across the ground. 50 damage.
Yeah.
Got
Like
it.
51.
51.
Got it.
That was my second attack.
Okay.
So I. How does it look?
Very, very hurt.
Okay.
Badly.
I just told you its entrails fell upon the stone ground. So, you know, he's had better days.
Better days.
right.
Alright, I'm like, yeah, as I back up around the corner.
He's just like, hey,
It's working great. See ya.
And you do not provoke opportunity.
No. Mobile
Sunday.
feed is the best.
You had advantage, right?
First in, first
Yeah, I
out.
always have advantage.
Alright. Sunday.
I will attack it. Just a regular attack, I'm assuming. No sneak attack, right?
It still isn't going, guys.
You do not get any
You don't
benefits
get
to sneak
it
attack.
yet.
No.
But it still doesn't use its turn of initiative.
It has
15?
passed its turn in initiative.
15 hit.
Maybe it does
With
say
the
axe. Look it up.
disadvantage?
15 is a hit.
Alright.
I think it only applies once per combat.
Until it attacks.
Axe in
11 points of
initiative.
damage.
11
First
points
attack.
of damage. Got it.
It's advantage too, so that's it.
Second attack.
For sneak attack, but not auto crit. The assassinate's different. But I'll look it up. Am I correct?
That's 19.
That's a hit.
hit point.
There we go.
That's why I got assassinate.
14 points of damage.
And how does it die?
Yes. In the hands of Sunday Plenty, that's out.
Always Sunday. Getting the kills.
She is just completely freaked out. And she's like, good girl, talking to her rapier as she just somehow just cuts off one of his wings and in the process takes it and then paralyzes it in the back of its skull.
The rock falls to the ground dead, slumped upon its own entrails on a stone floor as its black blood begins to bleed out and stain the stonework beneath your feet. It lets forth a tremendous stench of sulfur and decay, and it immediately begins rotting away before your eyes.
Wow.
The flesh turns to a bile, the bone turns to dust, and it leaves behind a viscous, disgusting fluid.
Stinky mess.
Drag that in here right now.
Stop saying.
Drag that in here.
No, the elf.
Wait.
Oh, the elf?
The drow.
Probably.
Don't touch the blood.
No.
Yeah.
I don't feel so well.
Just to clarify, its first round in combat, it uses its turn to lose the surprise condition. So it says here that it hasn't used a turn in combat yet.
Okay.
That's as a condition.
Okay.
Oh.
So we're giving it a condition and then it
Got
loses it in the first round.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. We pull the bodies in, trying with my axe.
Body.
Yeah, I clean up the blood from the
hallway.
two of them. I try to prestidigitation away whatever's left the demon really quick. And then
I don't think you're going to be able to prestidigitation that shit away.
Floor?
at all, honestly. Anyway,
Just
so
drow blood.
Can I use minor illusion to make it look like the stone?
Yeah, if you want to put down a
In
minor
concentration
illusion on a
level.
5-foot area, covering up this 10-foot by 10-foot mess, you can hide 5 feet of it.
I place my finger, the thumb on the forehead of this dead body, and the thumb of my left hand onto his chin, and I go, awaken, 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 take the land that must be taken.
Meanwhile, I'm
awaken.
eating the body.
The ephemeral spiritual purple energy of your necromantic spell courses into the body. Its eyes flit open, full of an empty look, and blood drips everywhere as it draws in a breath and prepares to answer your 5 questions.
Yep.
I'm just stripping it clean as they're asking questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday doesn't get to ask questions.
I'm not doing that again. Yeah, I learned my lesson. Stay shut up. Don't talk to the dead, Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday's like, what's your favorite color?
First question.
Answer me,
45 minutes. Going on a safe
Where
side.
is your leader located?
Yeah, you got.
Here you go.
Goodness strange.
Our matron
Just listen.
resides in the heart of the mountain.
We saw that chamber, didn't we? In our vision.
In the heart of the mountain. Okay.
Is it on this level?
It's right there. In this level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Well, we don't know that because we don't have a map in front of us. But anyway, so
Totally high five, Cole. That worked out great.
where are all the artifacts?
I don't know what you speak of.
How can I ask what color
Don't know where the artifacts are that Trolaxel's looking for.
Maybe be more specific.
Maybe how do we avoid the banshees?
No.
Too much information.
Yeah.
Shh.
Did you just shush the dead body?
No, I don't.
That's the dead body. That's the corpse gas.
It's a whole breathing.
Yeah,
It's a breathing.
passing out.
It's a hole in its neck. Like a balloon.
Where are all the valuables kept?
Have been removed removing them from the Dwarven King's tomb and bringing them to the heart of the mountain.
Great brothers.
Is there a secret entrance into the heart of the mountain?
The way is shut. Only with blood does the chamber open now.
I look on the ground for vials.
Are there any
You see vials of blood.
I start collecting them,
Okay.
being careful not to touch them. No.
The Drow had
Yeah.
vials all over him.
What is your clan's biggest weakness?
We are few in number.
That's 5.
Okay.
With the end of the spell in progress, the magical energy consumes the rest of the Drow, and she, like the demon, bubbles up, and flesh melts and peels away from the skull and bone. The skeletal remains remain there, shaking visibly for a moment before crumbling into a bone meal upon the ground.
Wow.
God, we're awesome.
Good job, team.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what we're looking
Feel
for is
better.
probably in the heart of the mountain, and we need blood to get inside of the vault.
Oh, it looks like. we
Also,
got
this
plenty of
is
that.
all a dwarven keep, guys.
Have you forgotten about the Malarican dwarves?
I look down at my bracers.
Nothing.
No, there's no dwarves here anymore, of course, but she sounds like she and them are breaking into a dwarven tomb, which is like full of loot. And they said that
those
there's
dollar signs are pain in your eyes.
Sorry, I drew them a little bit. There's also a good chance that there is not a lot of them, is what she said.
Hey,
Let's get him.
and you got used to their voice, right?
I'm not an actor.
You can make an illusion, no?
To make it sound like that person. This one
Call
right
a few
here.
more down the hall.
I could use a minor illusion. Maybe Grim could.
To recreate what you just heard?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Okay.
pretty good at performing.
Can Fala copy their voice?
Yeah, that's a good question. Hey, Fala, can you copy this voice?
What do you want me to say?
She is proficient in performance, but not as good as you.
I don't want to use the spell slot. That's the only reason. I can try. I could even look like them, but I wish I was taller.
I can mimic the sound of the words. I don't know what they mean because I don't speak this language, but I can
Yeah,
mimic.
that was a good point right there. I mean, it speaks English. Well, that's in common.
I mean, eventually someone will come and check out this route.
Well, it looks like they were doing it, so
Right.
it could be a while before no one will do it.
It's true, hours.
All right. Why don't we stealth around until we figure out where the thing is? Also, by the way, I've had wax in my ear this whole time, so I'm not really hear anything. I just have been asking questions this whole time, and then
You
going
pulled
like,
the wax out.
Hey, Jack.
What's he saying? Write this down.
yeah, that is a good point, man. Like the whole fight happened, I was just like,
All right. I mean, we're only like 2 rooms away
I know,
from the
but
main big bad.
I don't think we know that.
No, we have no idea. I know it's hard to keep.
All right, well, let's wander
So
around
they
this
just
hallway.
came down this
They were
hallway
coming
from
down
this
that
way,
hallway, yep.
and we ambushed them.
Yep.
All right,
This
wait,
plan
wait, wait.
worked so good, it's hard to not do it again.
Wait. Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
so since they came this way, they're not going to keep going this way, right?
Right.
So we should keep going on the route that they were taking, because there's less likely to be guards on those ones, right?
Right.
Okay, that's smart.
This is a feat that Fala has.
By the way, this is where we got stuck last time.
Is it?
Yeah.
You can make
why
yourself
are you bringing this
high
up?
like a
I don't know
vault.
that.
Tie.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird.
Out of game, that's
It
where we
changed.
were last time when we got
Because I double tapped it and did
decimated
weird
by
things.
Well,
We
we're
made it
prepared
all
for
the way
that.
over to here, and that's when we got stuck.
I hope we're prepared for that.
Oh,
Where do you
anywhere? What?
Follows a spy, remember?
Uh-huh. I mean,
just follow?
she
Just
still has
tell
to
you-
make like a performance check.
follow? Just like tell
but
you.
she has
something?
advantage on these things, and she always sounds like
Okay.
the accent that she's
So it's
trying
like
to
the
do.
actor feat kind of, but with specifics. Okay.
Oh, you learned something.
Fala,
I'm not good at the voice.
Fala says to you in the under Elven, Fala sena fotamane ashona meleke manori.
That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't speak any of this. Like, that's not how any of this works.
Fala. You're doing a great job.
You missed the point.
They sound exactly like
That
our
was awesome. It's perfect.
dead mage or whatever this thing is.
All right.
Can you sound like you need help? That's all we need.
Oh yeah, you gonna get a whole bunch of them here at once. You got a
No.
trap set.
All right.
Okay.
It echoes down the hallway.
Oh god, set up for the ambush again.
And we're gonna call it a night.
Nice. Nice.
Bit of a liability then, Paula.
That was fun. Good
Hooray!
game.
Hey, 12 viewers. 12 viewers, almost the whole time. You guys rock. Thank you so
Badger
much for
sack.
checking us out.
Badger Sack, if you're
awesome.
out there watching, or if you're watching this as a rerun or after you get home, what did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Oh man, he's talking code.
What is that?
talking
What is
Mason.
that? What is this, Badger? I know you wanted to see it, so here that
Is that
is.
the stick covered in blood?
That is for a set that I didn't pull out. I have a special set for you guys that is sitting in my car right now,
You
but
guys rock.
you guys
spent
quite a lot of time in the woods.
I know you were trying to kick us out of that cover.
We had a whole 10-day. We could have stayed there the whole session.
I know.
You introduced
And
us
you
to
would've.
an adult green dragon with a magic sword. What did you think we were gonna do?
I expected that part.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to wrestle a bear.
I did exactly what Sunday because she peed.
But I did halfway expect.
Sometimes you just gotta take the bear by the horns, you know.
Oh gosh.
I did halfway expect you guys to spend quite a lot of time in the woods and not get as far as I would have wanted you to. But
that was
that's
awesome.
fine. That's
That was
fine.
fun.
Badger worked very hard on a special terrain for us that
Cool.
we're just gonna have to wait a week to see.
Is it right there in 15A? Is that what we're in? 15A? That's where the
I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Just that
Alright.
this
Ooh.
is part of it.
It's rock candy.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Except that it's
Innocent,
not. Don't like it. It'll taste bad.
Delicious rock candy.
Was it candle wax?
Sunday should
Flavored
really
rock.
get that UTI checked out. Yeah, you
Right?
bet you have like
For
some
real.
insurance at this point.
It's
as
called
often as you-
it's called
yeah.
scare peeing. Fried pea.
What's with Fallout? Just burning us right there, man.
Man, not the first time.
Smoke us with some knowledge.
Fala is the secret
Where'd
DM,
you
like
read that
pushing
at?
us over the cliff.
I haven't got that one yet.
Every time we try, we're gonna stealth around.
Oh, there it is.
Fala's like, hey, we're right here. We're like, god damn.
Fala's 6 years old. You asked if Fala could sound like they needed help, and I
We
took
don't need to
that.
testify.
Right?
She's not just
We
six,
know at this point
she's-
what a liability
She's also
she is.
Oh, yeah.
like a human construct that was born smart.
Born smart, but not wise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
numerically
Yes.
intelligent. Like,
Well, I'm sure they have
codes.
a
Right.
life preservation in mind, right? Like if you knew,
Yeah, that's why
like,
Fala's afraid
this
of
is
ghosts.
a
But she's
dangerous
6
and
years
deadly
old.
place, you probably wouldn't yell out.
They feel crazy safe around us though. Like
No,
we literally save fall
it's
every
really
time they
cool,
go.
man.
I don't know, man. Whenever I was a kid and scared, I probably
Yeah.
wouldn't scream out.
But think of the shit that she's seen us do.
Yeah, for real.
Fala does weird things.
Yeah.
Fala is not wise.
It's just real cool.
And
I mean,
Fala, yes,
it's
Fala
a plot
is.
mechanism for the DM to
Fala
help
is
us.
my tool to get you guys
Yes.
going somewhere when I think you're
We're
really.
going, okay? I was just gonna go
Going.
look around.
Maybe find a dwarf.
We're getting there. I was
Maybe-
just gonna
maybe find some
explore
magic stuff
17
in
more.
there.
Yeah,
For
right.
real, you can go explore. Go and do this. But
Yeah, right after I'm done fighting
Not
a bunch
tonight,
of
mother.
blood drow.
I'm
You know
not
what's gonna happen, right? We're gonna get cursed, then we're gonna have to leave, and then go. Yeah, we're gonna get cursed, just like always. Then we're gonna have to leave.
Do you really
go
think
get it
that I'm going
undone.
to unleash the entire dwarven hold of blood drow upon you with like Fala yelling out?
Yeah.
Like, oh no! Here comes 20 blood drow, 3 demons.
Hey, she said
6
little-
banshees.
Hey, she said
Banshees
little
enough to wipe us.
number. Yeah,
Like
she
that
said,
is
we'll
a
kill everything
guarantee.
but the
6
banshees.
yeah, I don't know. We're gonna
Banshees will kill
survive
us.
6 Constitution saves.
That's it. 6 banshees would wipe
6
us.
Constitution saves.
If we don't have the weird stuff.
Yeah, right.
So seriously, weird stuff.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like now I know how to kill you guys. Just 6 banshees.
Duh.
Oh,
6
man.
banshees will kill anybody.
Yeah,
with
seriously.
war parties.
We had an
whatever you do, don't
amazing
sick an
composition
Adelaide
party,
on us.
and the 6 banshees wiped
Because we sold that in the
Yeah, well, it's because like it was a surprise round. First off, so the banshees got to act twice.
Don't sick a rock on us because you see what happens.
He kept like he didn't just
That-
use all the banshee screams at the beginning.
That
That
was just a
rock
pocket
spiced
fight.
them out like halfway in between.
That rock was actually very dangerous, and you guys
Sure.
probably should have attacked it first, because if it didn't die, it was really gonna mess you up. Not so much the drow.
They have
That
like
was-
a,
it was a mule, wasn't it?
debilitating ability.
What?
okay?
Drow.
The
Just
drow.
carrying around a bunch of blood.
Sorta.
I was like, it's just a mule, man. It's just like I'm carrying the blood.
That drow was nobody special.
We like my cutthroat
Anyway.
tactics though
Why?
What?
It's okay.
to gather
We
information.
did.
Yeah,
tons
that
of-
I
was
don't,
smart.
I don't need to
Covered.
torture.
We did
I
tons
just
of
need to
damage
kill
and wiped
them.
them.
That was smart. You should do that.
Right?
I kind of wish you had the ability to ask a couple more questions, because information on this level is definitely power.
What a fantastic spell that was.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's great.
That was awesome.
What did we get off of that dead thing anyway? You didn't told us.
Nothing good.
We get the blood that we need.
We
for
never
the
get
altar.
loot from bodies, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Sometimes get loot for bodies.
Yeah.
No armor. That fits for
we need
Sunday.
blood to
Oh,
get
like
into
drow.
the chamber.
Drow leather
I was
armor.
wearing robes.
Okay.
You want the robes? You can have some robes.
Yeah.
I want drop.
Yeah, it's
It
got.
has robes. It has some vials of blood.
We did get vials of blood.
we
That's
did
gonna
get
come in
vials.
There
handy.
was a component pouch that had random components inside of it. A staff that is non-magical. The staff is just a staff.
Trash
Don't care.
wizard. Spellbook?
Blood wizard.
Components.
It's a blood wizard. They don't need. Shit.
I always
It's
want
got
a
the
blood
robes.
wizard book.
That's sorcery.
It's like a little like handbook.
Yeah.
Blood
Like-
wizards are sorceries.
What do they call those?
It's
Like
a manual,
no. It's
like
like
how
a,
to do magic.
it's like one of those bathroom books. Like
Actually,
right?
It's 101 hamburger
Actually.
jokes.
yeah, you know, or
it's a specialist wizard. There is a a spell book. Thank
Oh,
you for
snap.
asking.
Boy, we gotta just keep poking the bear over here, and then just blood vials
Sometimes-
pop out, spell books pop out.
It was a loot pinata.
You just gotta keep poking.
does an actual loot fall out of it? Like maybe one of Cantemir?
Yeah, but it got smashed by that rapier
Oh.
in the battle axe. And
It was super delicate, and that rapier just took it right.
That was made of like balsa wood.
Asymir.
with spiderweb strings. It was beautiful.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
It
belongs in a
What's
museum.
book? What's in the book?
What kind of
Cantrips,
book did I
light,
find?
mending, prestidigitation, ray of frost. I'm sure you got those.
And I-
First level spells: chromatic orb, expeditious retreat, mage armor. Nothing fancy. Second level: alter self, hold person, knock. Third level, getting more interesting now: blink, fireball, slow. Fourth level: polymorph, stone skin. Fifth level:
Yeah, those.
telekinesis.
He's got that too.
I literally have them all.
Yeah, it's like the things you're listing. I'm reading them.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Dude, I'm just laughing because we have more viewers now than the entire night, and we're just like doing recap.
Now we're just
15 viewers. You guys are the best. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. We're just
Thanks for
BSing right
watching.
now about.
15 viewers as we finish
Yeah,
the game.
we're doing the roundup, but thank you all. Please go back and watch the episode from the beginning. It was super cool. We met an amazingly like creepy emo dwarf, druid.
Right.
A neutral good green dragon.
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Neutral
quite
good.
fascinating.
The sword
It was
in
very
its head.
scary.
Yeah. That the look
It
on
was
your guys'
scary.
faces is like, we're gonna fight a green dragon.
No, I was gonna
crap.
run
And then
from
it's
a
like,
green
hey, how are you?
We can just talk to you. Yeah.
We're good.
You speak really good comment.
Nothing personal, but when a dragon
Well,
comes
we
into
kill it.
play, it's all for himself, man.
Every adventure
Run for the hills.
themselves.
Pairing.
Quiet, you.
The frickin' hills.
Okay. I mean, if we are running at 14, 15 viewers next week, we should give something away.
Oh yeah.
Original.
What do you want to do?
Oh, giveaway?
Yeah.
Really?
I think if we're sitting at this many viewers, we should. I'll set up the bot to get to do a dice giveaway or something. Or
Don't look at those. Not those.
you're right. I'm not giving away his dice.
I will.
Wink.
I seen that
wink.
toe.
I'll do it.
Well, we'll think
I'll
of
find
something.
a very nice pair to give away. Okay.
That's because it's very cool and we appreciate it.
Yeah. No, it's super awesome. We definitely appreciate it.
Dan's
It's fun
gonna
for us.
go inside of the Walt Disney Vault and
Cool.
break out the Kraken die.
So what
yeah.
would be that? What would be the conditions on that? You said 15 viewers, but like what if we can get 15 viewers for hour and a half?
How are you gonna determine?
About half of our show,
Yeah, like when we take break.
up until when we take our break.
Yeah, but
and
so-
then
I
we'll
mean,
do it.
I don't know why,
if
but
we have-
so it seems like the second half of our show is when viewers like pop on. So it's like maybe at the end of Colville's show or something like. We seem to get a lot of viewers like right around 9:30.
So how about
Yeah,
when
we're coming for you, Matt Colville.
How about when our
Wink,
break
wink.
ends, we do our giveaway, so that if we have a minimum of 15 at the end of break, then we'll do it.
Yeah,
So 15's our
Something.
winner.
something. We'll do
So
something.
tell your friends.
Please come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be giving away some dice. You know, fun fact: they're polyhedral
Everybody
shaped.
wants dice,
they're,
right?
They're based on sacred geometry. You can meditate with them, perhaps. You don't necessarily have to play
You can
D&D.
decorate your
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Make a
with them.
sound.
Yeah, you can make a sound.
Clickety clack.
Good night, Badger.
They do this.
Night, Badger.
Night, Badger.
You rock, man. Hope you're cutting.
Can annoy the crap out
Nobody
of people
dies.
that
He
don't
worked
like
really
dice.
hard, and we didn't even get to it.
Hey,
He's been working on this for months.
the
Like, seriously.
anticipation is
That's
high
cool.
now, though.
I know the anticipation.
For real.
Is high now. I'm because we're building it up, and you
Your
guys
puns
are
are
going to
good.
be really super impressed. I'm super impressed with what Badger did.
I just hope
Like-
it doesn't
like better
blow
than the-
up all in smoke.
Better than the TOA fight?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No, he did amazing. It looks way better than our Tomb of
So
Annihilation.
do we got a set
fight, so-
designer now?
Yeah, I can confirm. I got like
Wow.
a small blurry sneak peek of like this big of a, and it looks very nice.
We need to put a glimpse maybe on our Facebook. Do a little teaser.
I could probably do that.
Let's do a little teaser.
Mm,
Hey, you guys don't want to burn him.
I don't get
Should
it.
we do
Is that-
should we do whatever ice again? Dry
Oh,
ice?
oh, nice.
Should we
Do
do
you
dry
want
ice
to do
again?
dry ice?
If you guys
We
want
should
to,
do like a funnel or something like to
you should.
like do like a like
If you want to do
running like
if you
river
want
or
to do
something.
dry ice,
A big
here's
drop
what
down.
we need to
Yeah.
do.
Because I could
Get
do,
a
like, a
real
tunnel.
flat Tupperware thing.
Okay,
Rubbermaid,
everyone
okay?
I could
they're
literally like
online
rig
still.
up at like something
Throw
like
the
this,
pigboard over
and then
that.
just put the bowl right here, and it
have
would just
dump
come down and spit out like a waterfall. Dude.
That would actually be really
Well, I
That'd
think
be so
I
That would
think
be
try and do that.
slow flow would work too because
I kind of.
we
I
gotta
was
drain that water
somewhere.
someplace.
a bubbler.
Mm-hmm.
Have to drain the
It's
water.
gotta go someplace.
Sounds like, why are we talking
Well,
about
so you just
making
put it in a
bottle?
Tupperware and you just do like one little
No.
hole,
Just
Hmm.
you make
right?
a little basin.
And then you
bottom of
can
the cup, right?
it'll
Well,
have like
he's got
water
it
on.
so we're-
Cap it off with a
we
piece
can
of
have
PVC
something
all
down
the way up.
low.
That's a bubbler.
Okay.
Remember?
If you let the smoke come down in some sort of runway towards the map and then fall onto the map, I think that'd be the. What we did last time looked amazing.
It looked cool. Because
Looked really
the
cool. It
goal
was a lot
out
of maintenance,
sight.
but
It was. I had to keep getting up and down.
so
How about this, okay? Rubbermaid container,
Yeah.
real shallow and flat.
Yeah.
Pegboard with the holes in it over the top, okay? You got that. Find some way to attach a tiny little wall to go over all that. You build your set and Dwarven Forge on the inside. The pressure will cause that dry ice mist to come up through the holes, but it won't quite reach over the walls. And if it does, it'll just spill out that. But it'll flood everything on the inside. The only other thing is that dry ice is conditional. Once it's in the water carbonates, which means less fog. So you kind of have to cycle the water a little bit.
and the map needs to be small enough to fit inside a big Tupperware.
No,
You're saying sunken into the Tupperware?
no, the Tupperware, the pegboard
Sits on
sits
top.
right on top, over the top, so that dry ice mist has nowhere to go but through the pegboard holes.
You're making it too complicated. You just need like
It's really simple if you just look at it.
Yeah,
And
I
then
hear what you're
just
saying.
put like a PVC pipe out the top. It'll spread out.
It's the water needs to be replenished, and then
I
the
know. It's just
old
on the
water
table.
needs
You
to
just
be.
That's
take the cup.
I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Good night, everyone.
We'll figure it out if you want to do dry ice.
Join our Facebook page.
Figure something out.
And if you have any ideas for cool ways to get dry ice, like steam or whatever you call it, vapor, right?
Yeah.
Vapor onto the game boards, let us know. We're going to be thinking about it too.
Without having to get up every 2 to 3 minutes to replace the water.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Wednesday.
Night.
Yay!
Happy third day.
Third day.